Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Freeman Motorsports. Today we're going live for the NASCAR Cup Series at Kansas. This is the second race in the round of 16. So elimination is just getting closer and closer for 4 drivers who are competing for the championship this year, guys. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. You already know all that good stuff. The green flag will be here in just about a minute or so. The cars right now going down pit road, checking their speeds. Yeah, we'll go through your running order here, though, really quick. Your starting order here really quick. On pole, Tyler Reddick. To his outside, Joey Logano. Both of those guys did pretty well at last weekend at Darlington, trying to keep that momentum alive. In row 2, Alex Bowman with a solid qualifying result, and Christopher Bell. In row 3, Ross Chastain and Bubba Wallace. In row 4, Kyle Larson and Austin Cindric. In row 5, William Byron and your first non-playoff driver, Chris Buescher in 10th. Then in row 6, Austin Dillon and Martin Truex Jr. Row 7, Chase Briscoe and Kevin Harvick. Both of those SHR cars coming to today below the cut line. They're hoping to score some stage points and get a solid result today. Then in row 8, Daniel Suarez and Ty Gibbs. In row 9, you have Ryan Blaney and Harrison Burton. In row 10, Corey LaJoie with a solid qualifying result in 19th. And his outside, Kyle Busch. In row 11, Ty Dillon and Chase Elliott, who has had another poor qualifying result. Elliott didn't do well last weekend to start the race at Darlington, and he ended up crashing out, put himself in a bit more of a precarious situation coming into Kansas this weekend. And once again, with not a great qualifying result, kind of in the gray zone, he needs to move forward today. And in row 12, Michael McDowell is outside. The winner last weekend, Eric Jones. In row 13, Denny Hamlin and Brad Keselowski. Row 14, Justin Haley and Noah Gragson. Row 15, Cole Custer and Cody Ware. Row 16, Landon Castle and Todd Gilliland. Row 18, J.J. Ely, B.J. McLeod. And rounding out your field, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Eric Almirola. Thanks everybody watching right now, guys. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,300 subscribers. Only 15 away right now. Melinda Leverett, you're rooting for Chase today. Kenneth also rooting for Chase. Well, he's starting a bit further back in the field, so he's got a lot of ground to make up, starting all the way back in 22nd. We'll put a poll up, though, in chat. Who wins Stage 1? So we'll have Reddick as one option, and then we'll have Logano, Bowman, and Bell. So your top 4. Also, just going to see if anybody is going to the rear here real quick. Looks like we're going to be going green next time by, guys. So it looks like we're going green next time by, so in just a moment. So Eric Almirola, Ricky Stenhouse, both of those guys going to the rear, so not much with that. But we'll be updating you guys on the live point standings throughout the entire day. Let you guys know who's moving up on that cut line, who's falling farther back. Coming into today, Kevin Harvick, after having mechanical issues last weekend at Darlington, is in 16th, 13 points below the cut line. Then Chase Briscoe in 15th, 10 points below the cut line. Then Austin Dillon, 4 points below the cut line. And Austin Cindric, 3 points below. And then Alex Bowman, Daniel Suarez is the first driver above the cut line, 3 points to the good. But nobody's locked into the playoffs just yet because Eric Jones won last weekend at Darlington, a non-playoff driver, so nobody's locked into the playoffs yet. We'll see if that changes today. I bet you it will. But it's Tyler Reddick on the outside, Joey Logano on the inside as they come into the green flag in the Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas. Let's get her done. Reddick with a good restart on the outside, but Bowman's giving a good push to Logano down low. Logano's going to have the advantage going down into turn 1, and Logano is clear of Reddick for the lead. Then you have Bubba Wallace jumping out, making it 3 wide back in the pack. Off at turn 2, Logano's your leader, and Bowman's trying to take second from Reddick. Reddick's going to be able to hold on to that spot, though, for now as they go into turn 3 for the first time today. Bowman's going to drive it in real deep down low. We'll see if he's going to be able to pull off that slide job off corner exit. Yes, he will. Alex Bowman's going to slide up into second place. Tyler Reddick already has lost 2 spots here on the first lap. Not a great initial start for him in that 8 machine. A little bit further behind him, Kyle Larson challenging Bubba Wallace for 6th spot here early on. Oh, Bowman's looking for the lead here already off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. And Kevin Harvick, after starting back in 14th, already is up into the top 10. He needs to move up into this field. He needs to move up and get some stage points here in stage 1. Something he hasn't really done a lot this year is score stage points. He needs to change that up. Right now, Chris Buescher, though, is really having to hold on with all his might to that car. But Alex Bowman's making a move for the lead. On the outside of turn 1, Alex Bowman up top, Logano down low, and Bowman's going to power through to the lead. Now here comes Tyler Reddick with a big run on the 22 as well. He's going to cross underneath him into turn 3. Tyler Reddick's up into second place. So now Logano's kind of getting shuffled out, and it already looks like the fastest line around this racetrack is the high line. Bowman and Reddick moved up top, Logano stayed down low, and they just were able to fly right by him. Man, Chase Elliott, though, already with a poor start. He's dropped all the way back to 31st. Chase Elliott's just dropping right now. All the Elliott fans out there, Chase Elliott has fallen outside of the top 30. I don't know what's going on right now for him. Very uncharacteristic of Elliott. But it's Bowman, Reddick, Logano, your top 3 kind of in a little bit of a breakaway. Then it's another second back to Bell and Chastain who round out your top 5. But yeah, some playoff drivers struggling so far right now. Elliott down in 30th. And then Denny Hamlin's down in 21st. Those guys are the only ones really struggling, though, so far. Oh, Kyle Busch down in 26th. So 3 guys right now starting outside the top 20 or running outside the top 20 who are in the playoffs. But so far, that 47, though, is moving forward. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. started in last and is up to 25th so far, so he's moving forward. Now Bowman, though, starting to gap Reddick a little bit out front. Bowman's up to half-second lead here. Also, there will be a competition caution around lap 25 for all the rain we got last night. That shortened the Xfinity Series race. So all these guys that might be sliding backwards, they will have a pit stop coming their way here pretty soon. But Kevin Harvick's another driver moving forward here early on. He's up to 7th place. He's gotten by Kyle Larson. Now he's trying to attack Bubba Wallace for 6th. Now Chase Elliott's starting to rebound a bit. He's back up to 28th as he gets by Cole Custer. But it's Bowman, Reddick, Logano, Bell, Chastain, your top 5. Then Wallace, Harvick, Larson, Cindric, and Truex, your top 10. Stage 1 is 80 laps here today, and it's going to get broken in half kind of by that competition caution. Yeah, right now, as they run in terms of the cut line, it is now Suarez who has dropped below the cut line, and Austin Cindric has moved back above the cut line. But as they run, Chase Elliott is only 2 points above the cut line, guys. That is crazy. As Chase Elliott is right now, he is only 2 points above the cut line. Yeah, Stenhouse is flying through this field right now. Stenhouse started in last and is already up to 19th. That 47 car is handling good. Right now, the 47 has already picked up 17 spots in the first 9 laps. My goodness. Bubba Wallace getting by Ross Chastain for 5th place. Yeah, so far, though, Kyle Busch still struggling, making up a couple more spots. He's up to 22nd. Yeah, really struggling for a couple big names here early on. The 18, the 9, the 11, all running a little bit farther back. Briscoe and Austin Dillon also not running too hot here early on. But Logano led the first couple laps, and then Bowman was able to get by him, and Bowman's led every lap since. Yeah, now Alex Bowman's up to 20. I mean, not Alex. Now Kyle Busch is up to 21st. But a competition caution is about 15 laps away here. Competition caution 15 laps away. But as they run, with Chase Elliott struggling here once again so far today, Chase Elliott is only 2 points above the cut line. And now he's only 1 point above the cut line. Chase Elliott, man, they are definitely looking forward to this competition caution so they can make some adjustments to that car. Thanks to everybody watching, though, guys. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're only 15 subscribers away from 2,300, guys. 15 subscribers away from 2,300. Let's get there. Also, we got like 40 people watching. We only got 6 likes. Let's get up to 20 likes, guys. Let's get up to 20 likes. Yeah, so far, Stenhouse has picked up 16 spots. Hamlin's picked up 9, and Harvick has picked up 7. So, some big movers here early on. Now, Briscoe's starting to fade. Briscoe's dropped from 13th back to 18th, so he's kind of going in the wrong direction here. Right now, Logano's really kind of started to fade on this run as it's gone on. Now he's under pressure from Christopher Bell and Bubba Wallace. Bell's looking to the inside of the 22 down the back straightaway. He looked for a peak. He's going to stay in line, though, for now. Oh, boy. So now 10 laps away from that competition caution, and honestly, if Elliott doesn't pick up the pace, Chase Elliott could be at risk of going a lap down here in this first stage. Running back in 25th, already about 18 seconds off the leader, man. That is just terribly uncharacteristic of Chase Elliott. But they're going to cut to commercial break for the first time today. And now Martin Truex Jr. has gotten by Austin Cindric for 9th place. Thanks to everybody tuning in, though, so far today. Andrew Plays, your pick is Logano today. Solid choice. Hey, got another new subscriber, only 14 subscribers away from 2,300. Yeah, as they run in terms of the cut line, Chase Elliott is 1 point to the good over Kyle Busch. Then Harvick is 8 points behind the cut line. Austin Dillon is 9 points behind the cut line. And Briscoe is, I believe, 16 points below the cut line. And now Chase Elliott, as they run, Chase Elliott has dropped out of the top 12. Chase Elliott currently running lowest of all the playoff drivers, down in 24th. The 9 car had a bad weekend last weekend at Darlington. They could not afford to have another outing like Darlington, but here they are, running way off the pace here early on. They need to find something in that car. And they might be at risk of going a lap down here in stage 1. They're going to get bailed out by this competition caution here on the first run of the day, but oh boy, I'm worried right now if I'm a Chase Elliott fan. Now, I think next weekend at Bristol, I think he'll run pretty well, but I mean, it's Bristol, baby. Anything can happen. I would not want to be putting all my hope in Bristol. Also, Kyle Larson has passed Kevin Harvick back for 7th place. But still under commercial break here. But yeah, another playoff driver struggling again today. Chase Briscoe just didn't really have the pace last weekend, and then he got taken out in Chase Elliott's accident. And already once again today, he's kind of faded back to 18th place, 19th place, and that's not going to get it done here if he wants to advance in the playoffs. And now they're back from commercial break here. 19 laps complete. Only a couple laps here away from this first competition caution of the day. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 2,300 subscribers, only 14 away. Up to 9 likes. I appreciate it. Let's get up to 20 likes, guys. Let's get up to 20 likes here. But it's Bowman out front, who's led the majority of the laps today. Tyler Reddick about a second behind him in second place. And then Logano in third, trying to hold off Christopher Bell. But they're about 6.5 seconds off the leader, so they've kind of fallen back here. But some guys struggling early on, in case you missed it. Chase Elliott running back in 25th. Really slow today. And then Chase Briscoe back in 22nd. That 14 car is really going backwards. Both of those guys not driving where they need to be right now. They're going to get bailed out, though, by this competition caution, though, here in just a second. That'll allow them to make some adjustments to their cars, hopefully. But right now, Chase Elliott is literally below the cut line. Below the cut line right now. That is unbelievable for that 19. The regular season champion had 4 wins this season. After, finishing dead last at Darlington last week, they're running off the pace here again today. They just got by one of their other playoff drivers, though, Chase Briscoe. Now they're up to 23rd still, though. I'd say so far the 9 and the 14 are probably the 2 cars that have struggled the most in these first 2 races of the playoffs. Now Truex has moved up into 7th place. That 19 car seems to have pace once again this weekend, which isn't a surprise. Even though Truex missed the playoffs, he was one of the top 5 drivers all season. He just got pretty unlucky not being able to win a race and having so many unexpected race winners this season. So much parity with the next-gen car this year. Yeah, that competition caution only about a lap away. So hopefully that 9 car can come down pit road here and make some good adjustments. And thanks to everybody tuning in here so far today. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Alex Bowman up front, negotiating some lap traffic right now. Right now, Austin Cindric runs in 10th place, holding on to that last tentative stage point for now over his teammate Ryan Blaney. But Chase Elliott's starting to inch back forward in the right direction. Chase Elliott's now up to 21st, but now it's Briscoe who's really fallen like a rock. Chase Briscoe's dropped all the way back to 25th. My goodness. Now that competition caution should be coming out any moment now that we're working lap 26. And there it is, the competition caution, guys. Thanks for everybody tuning in here so far today. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. The competition caution out here at lap 26. As they run, it's Bowman, Reddick, Logano, Bell, Wallace, your top 5. Then Truex, Chastain, Larson, Harvick, and Cindric, your top 10. And I'm going to have to just step away here really quick for one moment, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're back. Just had to step away for 1 second there. Guys, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost to 2,300 subscribers, only 14 away. Trying to get to 2,500 subs by the end of the season. Also, guys, if you want to check out some of the links down in the description, you can check out the Freeman Motorsports Instagram page, as well as our second channel, which we use to upload some things on there occasionally. But Bowman will lead everybody down pit road here early on. Also, Cody Ware will be the free pass. Don't want to make a mistake here on pit road. You don't want to set yourself back here early on in the day. I have to see if Tyler Reddick can bounce back to the lead with that #1 pit stall. Bell with a pretty quick stop, 9.8. And Reddick with that first pit stall. That get him the lead. It looks like it will. And Tyler Reddick will take the lead back off of pit road. Bowman will go to second. Truex moves up to fourth. He picks up 2 spots. Martin Truex Jr. slowly inching forward here today. Maybe Truex will be the one to beat again today. Truex looked like he had it in the bag last weekend at Darlington until that car lost power steering just before the finish with about 30 to go. Heartbreak for Truex. We saw the emotion in his interview after that last weekend. I don't know. He's definitely got to feel like he's got to prove himself today. He feels like if they got a good car again, that they need to get this win, because it just seems like that the one thing that 19 team has not been able to do is win. I mean, they have been competitive. They've got the most stage wins of anybody, but no race wins, and that is what knocked them out of the playoffs. So just true heartbreak for that team. But so far, the majority of you guys think Joey Logano will win stage 1, 45% of you. Thanks to everybody tuning in, though, so far, guys. We got 65 people watching. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll be back in just 1 second. Dealing with some technical difficulties right now. Okay, there we go. We should be all good now. Yeah, thanks to everybody tuning in, guys. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Anybody watching any NFL games today? My Bills got it done on Thursday in dominating fashion. Anybody got any fantasy football picks going on? Things like that. How's your favorite team doing today? Yeah, right now some games going on in the NFL. The Colts getting upset here by Houston early on. That's pretty surprising. I thought Colts would be one of the contenders this year. Miami really taking it to the Patriots. Atlanta kind of upsetting the Saints. Detroit losing to Philly, but scored quite a few points today. Detroit doing all right. You know, Pittsburgh was taking to the Bengals in the first half, but now it looks like the Bengals are coming back. That's a pretty entertaining game. And right now the Browns are beating Baker Mayfield here by 6 points with 7 minutes left. But now, and the Colts have just scored a touchdown with 7 minutes left. So it looks like things are still, none of the games are settled just yet. But we'll get back to back to NASCAR for now. And as they run, in terms of the cut line, Chase Briscoe, 22 points to the bad. Not running too well once again this weekend. Austin Dillon, 8 points to the bad. Harvick also 8 points to the bad. Then Suarez is 3 points, or 1 point actually. Only 1 point to the bad for Suarez. Cindric just 1 point to the good. Kyle Busch 4 points to the good. And Chase Elliott only 5 points to the good. So Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott are just above the cut line right now. Yikes. Oh, Denny Hamlin's got a penalty on pit road. So, wait, quite a few penalties here on this first set of pit stops. Try to see if we can get an update on every single one, but it seems like you had the 16 with a penalty, the 11, and the 19 with a penalty. That is, wow. But that's a big deal for Truex. He was storming up through the field, and now he's going to have to set himself back here and rebound. Now he's got a lot of spots to make up once again. Yes, Mark. That's what we call it, Mark. You figured it out. But we got 30 laps complete here, 31 laps complete. Actually, we'll get restarted with about 68 to go here in stage 1. It'll be Reddick out front once again. He wasn't able to hang on to the lead on the first restart. Maybe he'll be able to do it now. Bowman's led the most laps today. We'll see if he can take the lead back from Tyler Reddick after losing it on pit road. Row 2 is Joey Logano and Christopher Bell. Row 3, Bubba Wallace and Ross Chastain. Bubba Wallace, the only non-playoff driver running inside the top 10 right now. Well, Reddick on the outside this time. Bowman on the inside. Last time the outside line didn't work for Reddick. We'll have to see if it works for him this time. Here they come to the Geico restart zone. The green flag back in the air at Kansas. And Logano's giving a great push to the back of the 8 car this time. Reddick's still not totally clear of Bowman, though, as they go down into turn 1, but I think he could be all right. Logano's going to poke to the outside, though. Try and make it work on the outside. Doesn't look like it will, but Logano might get stuck in the outside at 3 wide. Bubba Wallace makes a move to the inside of Logano, as well as Bell. Reddick and Bowman, though, still side by side. Oh, Chastain, 4 wide down low. Ross Chastain. Yikes. That one car just dove it in on the low line. 4 wide there. Yikes. 4 wide for third. And that was really tight. That was a bold move by Ross Chastain, but out front, Bowman and Reddick still side by side for the lead. Bowman down low, Reddick up in the middle groove. And they're 4 wide again. 4 wide again. Chastain, Bubba, Logano, and Harvick. And Logano's going to lose out on that one. My goodness, what are these guys doing right now? They've gone 4 wide in back-to-back corners. Now Bowman down low trying to take the lead back from Reddick, but he can't do it. Whoa! Oh, Harvick's in the wall. Harvick's in the wall. Oh, boy. Chastain's going to take out Harvick, and Harvick is done. The 4 car is out, and everybody's going to avoid, it looks like. And it's Chastain taking out Kevin Harvick. Oh, my goodness. Kevin Harvick is out. Kevin Harvick is out. Oh, my gosh. I knew they couldn't be racing that aggressive for long. Oh, boy. And now if there's one driver you don't want to get mad, it's Kevin Harvick. And Chastain, we'll have to see here. It looks like the 1 and the 4. It's really, I don't even know. It's the 1 and the 45 that just squeeze themselves up here. Well, no, actually, looking at the replay, the 1 and the 45 just slide up and just chop the nose off the 4. The 1, or actually, I don't even know. That's just the 1 and the 45 are side by side and slide up and just chop the nose off the 4. There may not have actually made contact, but either way, the 4, actually, yeah, the 4 had to bail out of the gas, and that's what got him loose. Man. So it looks like Harvick is going to be out, and so Harvick will be in a must-win scenario next weekend at Bristol. They're going to try and repair that car, but I mean that thing is pretty much destroyed. With the extended damaged vehicle policy, maybe they can get him back out, but I mean that right front looks pretty totaled. Wow. Kevin Harvick is out. Kevin Harvick is out. Coming off turn 4. They'd gone 4 wide going off turn 2, and Kevin Harvick had made up some spots on the outside. But now Kevin Harvick coming off turn 4. The 45 of Bubba Wallace just comes up and chops the nose off the 4. Harvick has to bail out of the gas and just kind of hooks it into the outside wall. Really couldn't corral it. Oh, my goodness. This is crazy for Kevin Harvick. I mean, they're trying to repair that car, but, I mean, the right front is pretty much totaled. I mean, Kevin Harvick has ran well at Bristol in the past, so, I mean, I could see him win next weekend, but, I mean, I don't know. That is tough. That is really tough for Harvick. I mean, they ran real well last weekend at Darlington, and they are moving forward at Kansas. I mean, they are battling for third spot. They had started back in 14th, and they'd already picked up 10 spots here in the first 30 laps. My goodness. Wow, what a change. I thought Harvick might be a dark horse for the Final Four with his consistency, but man, from New York, ready for the Titans. But wow, that is just, I can't believe it, guys. Kevin Harvick could be out here in the first round. Oh, I don't know if you want to be in the shot. I don't know. But thanks to everybody tuning in, guys. Hey, we're trying to get to 2,300 subscribers, guys. 2,300 subscribers, only 12 away. Make sure you subscribe and drop a like if you haven't already. We got 100 people watching and only 17 likes, guys. Let's get some more likes. Appreciate it. I mean, right now, under caution for Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick is going to be in a must-win scenario next weekend at Bristol, unless a lot of other guys have some misfortunes today. Man, what a tough break, though, for Kevin Harvick. Was moving up through the field, had picked up 10 spots from where he started, battling for third place, and somebody chops the nose off of that 4-car, or, well, Bubba Wallace chops the nose off the 4-car coming off turn 4, and Harvick has to bail out of the gas, and just he has nowhere to go, and it just knocks the outside wall and just destroys the right front. Hey, we're up to 22 likes. I appreciate it. Wow. I mean, that is just crazy. I thought Harvick, like I was saying, he was one of my dark horses to make it all the way to the round of 8. Round of 4, I mean, he's so consistent, but now with issues in back-to-back races that really weren't anything of his own fault even. Wow. And that 4-car is done. He has taken that car to the garage. Harvick is out. First DNF of the day. Wow. J.G. Yaley was the free pass for that caution, by the way, but yeah, now Harvick is 41 points below the cut line as they run. 41 points below the cut line. That does help out Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch, though, quite a bit. I know, that's the thing. Now Harvick's actually 43 to the bad, but here's the thing, is if some other guys crash out, that does help him, but it's still unlikely. His teammate, though, Chase Briscoe, 32 points to the bad. Chase Briscoe, 32 points to the bad. That's just, wow. Austin Dillon, 14 points to the bad right now. Austin Cindric's 1 point to the bad. Daniel Suarez, 1 point to the good. Wow. But that is just a total game changer there for Kevin Harvick. He is going to be in a must-win scenario. Now, Kevin Harvick broke that winless streak earlier this year. He got back-to-back wins, actually, so we know he can win. I mean, he's just going to have to, I mean, Bristol is a hard place to get it done. A lot of people are going to be giving it all they've got. Now, after that caution, your top 10 is Reddick, Bowman, Blaney, Wallace, Logano, Chastain, Bell, Suarez, Cindric, and Larson. We'll have to see once we can get a word from Kevin Harvick. We'll have to see if he's got any special words for anyone out there. But now they're going to get restarted once again. Reddick on the outside, Bowman on the inside. Here they come. Green flag in the air. And Reddick able to chop down on the nose of the 48 with a great restart. And now Blaney's all the way up into second place. Where did that 12 car come from? Ryan Blaney into second off of turn 2. And Chastain making a bold move to the outside of Bubba Wallace. He's up to 5th place. A lot of people really pushing it here right now. But it's Reddick, Blaney, Bowman, Logano, Chastain, your top 5. Then Bubba Wallace and Christopher Bell battling for 6th after the restart. 40 laps complete here in stage 1, halfway through. Whoa, Chastain pulls off the slide job on Logano. He's up to 4th place. That one car was fast in practice yesterday. He's moving forward again today. Now Bell's lurking back up to the bumper of Logano. Logano's starting to fade a little bit here today. Chris Buescher and Daniel Suarez side by side for 8th place. Suarez needs to pick up some stage points right now. He came into today, the driver on the cut line, only 2 points to the good. And Denny Hamlin, after that penalty, having to work through some thick traffic, still running outside the top 25. He's making a moves left, right, and center in the middle of 3 wide right now down the front straightaway. Yikes. Oh, Truex on the outside of 4 wide with Hamlin. That was really tight. Now Truex is going to get blocked in by the 41 of Custer. Oh, and the 19's in the wall. The 19 is in the wall. Not that bad. He just gave it a kiss there. Luckily, this next-gen car is able to hold up a bit more than the last generation, but yeah, he rode that wall for about 100 feet trying to make a move to the outside. He kind of got boxed in by Cole Custer. At the front, though, Reddick is not really pulling away from Ryan Blaney so far. Ryan Blaney's actually kind of reeling in the leader, Tyler Reddick, right now. And as they go into turn 3, Blaney's going to maybe make a move down low. Reddick's running the wall. Blaney's painting that white line at the bottom of the track. Off of turn 4, they're going to be side by side. Blaney's going to tuck in line. Doesn't have a big enough of a run that time. But Chase Elliott has really rebounded from those problems earlier. He's back up to 12th place. But, man, another driver just struggling. Chase Briscoe really not making up any spots. He's still back in 30th. He needs to be running. I mean, he could go a lap down here in stage 1, and that would basically put him in a must-win scenario as well. But it's Tyler Reddick and Ryan Blaney going into turn 1. Blaney's going to dive it down low once again, but that outside line is just so powerful. It's almost impossible to pass somebody down low once you start to get into the run. The one thing is, though, as Blaney tries to attack this 8 car running down low, he's starting to use up his tires. Right now, Austin Cindric running in 10th place, holding on to that last stage point over William Byron and Chase Elliott. Also, after that penalty, Denny Hamlin's up to 20th place, moving forward. Yeah, right now, Chase Briscoe's just really struggling back in 30th. He is definitely at risk of going a lap down here in this stage if it goes green to the finish. Bubba Wallace trying to get by Joey Logano for 6th place. And he's going to make that pass happen going into turn 1. Logano's starting to fade here a bit in this stage. Buescher's going to be coming up on this 22 car now. We kind of saw that on the first run. That 22 just starts to fade a bit on the longer run. The good news for Logano, there's a bit of a gap from 8th place to 9th. There's about a second and a half separating those cars. Also, Daniel Suarez has been shuffled out of the top 10. He's back to 12th place. Another driver kind of not doing too hot so far. Kyle Larson back in 15th. And now Buescher's trying to get by Logano off of turn 2 down low. Not going to have big enough of a run that time, but going down the back straightaway, they're still side by side as they go into turn 3. Buescher's going to try and get it done this time off turn 4. I don't think he's going to have a big enough of a run. It's going to be tight. Still side by side. The 22 is going to have the run down the front stretch. That'll help him out, but yeah, that 22 is definitely kind of going backwards right now. He's just going to try and stay inside the top 10 maybe by the end of the stage, but I doubt that'll happen still with 30 laps left. Briscoe's up to 29th, but yeah, he's still definitely at risk of going a lap down. He needs to move up and inside the top 25, honestly, to really feel very safe. But one driver having a great run today, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., after crashing that car in practice, having to go to a backup after starting in last, is up into 11th place, and he's challenging Byron for 10th. A great run for that 47 team right now. And Chase Elliott's getting passed by Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch. So looks like the 9 might have made a little bit of a mistake, had to bail out on the gas. That's why he's losing some spots right now. We'll see if he can regroup. Coming to 30 to go here in stage 1. The lap's winding down. Kyle Larson now trying to get by Daniel Suarez for 12th place down the front straightaway. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. putting a lot of pressure on William Byron for that 10th spot, and he's going to make that pass happen. Ricky Stenhouse up to 10th place. That 47 car is going places today, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, Reddick's out front. He's grown that lead up to over a second over Ryan Blaney. Then it's another second back to Bowman in third. Another second back to Chastain in fourth, who's under pressure from Christopher Bell, though, right now. And now Larson's getting by Byron for 11th place. So that 5 car maybe seems to be a bit faster on the long run. He's moving forward now once again. But as they run, Kevin Harvick crashes out here early. And he's all the way back in 16th on the playoff grid, 38 points to the bad. His teammate Chase Briscoe is 27 points to the bad. Austin Dillon, 10 points to the bad. And Suarez, 2 to the bad. Cindric, 2 to the good. Kyle Busch is 5 to the good. Chase Elliott, 10 to the good. Then you have Kyle Larson, 16 to the good. Right now, the only driver really feeling very comfortable is Joey Logano, who's 40 points to the good. There's still a lot of racing to happen here early on. We're under commercial break here once again in stage 1. Tyler Reddick still your leader. Ross Chastain starting to get some pressure from Bell for 4th place. Bubba Wallace also starting to enter that battle. But it's Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the car on the move right now. But your playoff drivers that are struggling so far, besides Harvick, who's crashed out, Briscoe's back to 28th, but he's still making up some spots. He was back in 32nd, believe it or not long ago, so he's up to 28th. But he's still at risk, I would say, of going a lap down here in stage 1. Then Austin Dillon's back in 20th, Hamlin in 18th. But stage points are big in the playoffs. Those stage points really add up. Again, stage points is big. And right now, there's still about 3 non-playoff drivers who are stealing stage points from the playoff guys right now, who are running inside the top 10 here. Thanks to everybody tuning in, guys. We got 110 people watching right now. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,300 subscribers, only 11 away. Also, we got 120 people watching. We only got 24 likes, guys. Let's get up to 50 likes. Come on, drop a like and subscribe. It's free, guys. It's just a free way to support the channel. I appreciate it. Thanks to everybody tuning in here, guys. Yeah, 24 to go here in stage 1. Thanks to, hey, we're up to 2290. Only 10 subscribers away, guys. 10 subscribers away. Drop a like and subscribe. Oh, now they're interviewing Kevin Harvick. I want to hear what he has to say. Oh, boy. So Harvick's... Yeah, I mean, honestly, Harvick not as mad as I thought he would be. I mean, he's obviously frustrated, but he's not calling out anybody, so... Okay. But, yeah, Harvick just, yeah, now Harvick in a must-win scenario for next weekend at Bristol. Almost won there last year. Remember last year? That was the crazy showdown between him and Elliott. Anyways, out front, it's Tyler Reddick still leading over Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney's starting to make up a little bit of ground into that lead. Right now, Chris Buescher starting to put some pressure on Joey Logano. Whoa, Cindric might have just tapped the wall a little bit there off turn 2. Just a kiss. Hey, up to 2292, guys. I appreciate it. Only 8 subscribers away from 2300. And Buescher's looking to get by Logano down low. We'll see if it'll stick. The one driver that I'm watching, though, is Ricky Stenhouse. He's the only guy that can really run the top and the bottom well. Stenhouse really seems to be able to put that car wherever he wants to right now, having a great run. Now he's looking to attack Austin Cindric for 9th place, coming off turn 4. And he's not quite going to get to the corner panel of the 2. He's almost there, though, down the front straightaway. Stenhouse trying to take 9th from Cindric. Cindric, one of the drivers on the cut line. He needs these stage points, but he's not going to be able to hold off Stenhouse. Stenhouse with a great slide job off turn 2. That 47 car's up to 9th. But here comes Kyle Larson, who's entered this battle. Kyle Larson trying to capitalize on the 2 car as well. And going into turn 3, the 5 is not going to be able to make the pass happen right now. It looks like as they come off of turn 4, though, they'll be side by side. Larson and Cindric going side by side down the front straightaway. The 5 trying to get by this 2 car. This is the battle for 10th place. The battle for the final stage point up and ahead of him. Chris Buescher trying to get by Logano, and he's going to have that pass done finally. And now Larson's going to get by Cindric off turn 2. That moves the 5 car up into the top 10, drops the 2 car out. Just behind these guys is Martin Truex Jr. Truex was flying through the field and early on, got that penalty under the first set of pit stops, and has had to march his way back through the field. And now Stenhouse getting by Chris Buescher. And is Chris Buescher having an issue? Is Chris Buescher having an issue? He looks like he's a bit off the pace. Where's the 17 car? Yeah, Buescher's got an issue. That 17 has got an issue. He has dropped all the way back to 14th. Buescher's got a problem, guys. That 17's got a problem. That's a tough break for him. He was running up in 7th place. Yeah, he's going to come to pit road now. Oh, looks like, yeah, the 17 hit the wall, and it broke the toe link on that 17. So the 17 with a broken toe link, that's a tough break. And now Truex has gotten by Cindric. He's back into the top 10 for the second time today. I don't know. The 17, they didn't even repair the toe, though. I don't know what's going on there. They definitely you can see visibly the 17 right rear has been in. Maybe they're just going to try and make it to the end of the stage and then repair it. Whoa, Truex racing Kyle Larson pretty hard there for that 9th spot. And just ahead of him, Stenhouse is going to pull off a slide job on Joey Logano. Stenhouse up to 7th place. That 47 car is running really solid, but now the 19 is going to try and get by that 22 as well down the back straightaway. Truex going by the 22. Is Larson also going to try and capitalize here? Man, that 19 car is flying as well. And now Larson trying to get by Logano down the front stretch. A drag race. And I think Larson's going to have that 9th spot from Logano. Not quite, though, as they go into... Oh! Reddick! Reddick into the wall! And he's... What? Why are they throwing the caution for that? I don't know. I'll have to see. But Reddick might be done for the day. Tyler Reddick out front was riding the wall. Oh. Yeah, that 8 car looks pretty broken. It looks like the 8 is done, guys. Going in the middle of turns 1 and 2, off turn 2. Oh, right rear goes down on the 8 car, coming right off the exit of turn 2. Really licks that outside wall. And Tyler Reddick is going to be out of this race. Oh, my goodness. Was leading... And then just the tire just goes. It just goes. Oh, man. That is terrible for the 8 car. I mean, they're going to try and repair that thing, but he really licked that outside wall, especially with the left rear. I mean, I think I'd be shocked if they're able to get him back out there. I mean, that was a lick. Wow. And now we're going to have a pretty crazy restart here coming with 14 to go. Now, Blaney's your leader. He really capitalizes here, guys, but make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. Only 6 subscribers away from 2,300. Let's get it, baby. Up to 35 likes. I appreciate it. We got 135 people watching. We only got 35 likes. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. It's a free way to help support the channel. Wow. Tough break for Tyler Reddick. I mean, they've gotten that car back out there, but I mean, if that thing is able to keep going, I'd be shocked because that was a lick. Busher also with an issue, though. Busher had a right rear going down. He broke the toe link or something on that car. So now Busher's on pit road trying to repair it under this caution. Wow. But that's another playoff driver with a big issue here early on at Kansas. Lester, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, there's something broken on that 8 car. I don't think they're going to be able to get that thing repaired. I mean, he's back out there on the pace lap, but that thing, I mean, the right front is like jacked like 4 inches off the ground. Yeah, that thing is just messed up. I don't even know what's going on right now. So we're going to have a pretty big restart here, though, probably with about 8 or 9 to go. And people are going to decide whether or not they want to come down and get tires or maybe try and stay out. And yeah, we're going to have to see. Do you want to come in and get tires or do you want to stay out and try and pull a risky strategy here? But, man, this is the poll curse once again, guys. The poll curse in the chat. You guys all picked Tyler Reddick to win, 40% of you. And now here he is, and he's out. And it looks like everybody's coming down pit road, so nobody's trying to pull any strategy here early on, it looks like. So everybody's coming down pit road. So who wins stage 1? And now the race off pit road. Oh, Chase Briscoe's not able to get into his pit stall. Gets blocked out by the 48. And now Austin Dillon, though, with the strategy, like Austin Dillon takes 2 tires. 2 tires on the 3 car to take the lead. Then it's Bell in second, Chastain. Blaney loses 3 spots. Bowman loses 5 spots. A lot of craziness on that set of pit stops. Wow. They were like 4 wide coming off pit road. But now is it Dillon with the 2 tires? Dillon with 2 tires? Or is it Bell? Or is it Chastain? Or Blaney? Wow, that just changed things up. Matt, how are you doing? Yeah, a lot of different strategies going on right now. We got the 2 tires for Austin Dillon. Is he going to be able to hold off these guys? Honestly, Dillon was running all the way back in like 18th position, so he was not going to get stage points. So if he can hold on for like 7 or 6 laps inside the top 10 and get 3 or 4 stage points, honestly, it's a pretty good strategy call for the 3 here. And even if he doesn't get stage points, if he finishes the stage higher than where he came into pit road, if he finishes higher than 18th, then the strategy really works out for him. Toy Drag Races, you hope Blaney gets the win today. He's your favorite driver. Well, he's running pretty solid today. He still hasn't gotten a win yet in 2021, but today might be the day. Ball here picking Chastain just to curse him. Yeah, the poll chat, this is like the 3rd or 4th week in a row. The driver that you have picked to win in the chat has crashed out. Thanks to everybody watching, though, right now. Got 150 people watching. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. 3 subscribers away from 2,300. Let's get it, guys. We're trying to get to 2,500 subscribers by the end of the season. So subscribe and drop a like. It's a free way to help support the channel. We'll be live again next weekend for Bristol. It's Bristol, baby. And oh boy, looking at some football scores, Carolina was able to come back and beat the Browns. They were down like 20-3, and now they're going to win like 24-23. Wow. What a Browns thing to do. But Baker Mayfield able to get revenge against his old team kind of there. Then you have the Colts, who came back to tie Houston, put that game into overtime. And Atlanta, it looks like, is not going to be able to upset the Saints. That was a close game. And it looks like the Eagles might lose to the Lions. The Lions have kind of fought their way back into it. And then overtime for the Bengals and the Steelers as well. So 2 overtime games here in week 1. That's pretty crazy. But the Bears able to beat the 49ers. That's a pretty big game. And coming off. Okay, so the 14 and the 48 make contact on pit road. Wow. So the 48 and the 14 make pretty heavy contact on pit road, or more than I thought they did. So the 48 able to come back. He didn't really lose too many spots as a result, but we'll have to see if that damage ends up being be an issue for him. But it looks like they're going to get restarted with 9 to go. I don't think Austin Dillon's going to be able to hold him off for 9 laps on 2 tires. If it was like 3 to go or 4 to go, I think he could hold off some guys, but with 9 to go, I don't think he's going to be able to hold off that many guys on just 2 tires. But either way, I know this restart's about to get really crazy. But who's going to win here? Stage 1. It's going to get a restart with 9 to go. And Tyler Reddick is climbing out of that race car. So Tyler Reddick is done for the day. And he will join Kevin Harvick. And I think Chris Buescher in the garage. Now, luckily for Reddick, he scored a lot of points last weekend at Darlington. That'll help save him. But we'll have to see where he ends up in terms of the cut line after this all cycles out. As he runs, he's only 1 point to the good. Wow. So he's going to have a lot of pressure at Bristol next weekend as well. But him DNFing does help out some of the other guys below the cut line. But anyways, they're going to be coming to this restart here. Dillon on the outside on 2 tires. Bell on the inside. Who's going to get it done? Green flag in the air. 9 to go. Oh, my goodness. Solid restart for Austin Dillon for now. But those 2 tires, just how will they be able to hold up? And they are sprawling out 3 wide, 4 wide, all over the place as they go into turn 1. As they come off turn 2, will Bell be able to slide up into the lead already? Yes, he will. Austin Dillon just trying to hang on 2 tires. And Blaney's going to go by him. Now Bubba Wallace is boxed in behind the 3 as they go into turn 3. Austin Dillon trying to run up top, trying to make it happen. Larson gets loose down low, loses some spots. Down the front stretch, Austin Dillon still in 3rd after 1 lap, but Truex is making a move for 3rd place down low. On the apron, Stenhouse coming with him. And Austin Dillon just trying to use that outside line, just trying to hang it up there and survive as long as he can, but Ricky Stenhouse will get by him. Austin Dillon's dropped back to 5th. And now, Chase Elliott almost gets hooked off the nose of the 18. That was really tight. Just able to hang on to it. Kyle Busch just had a huge run and ran into the back of the 9 there, and they're 3 wide right now. Kyle Busch, Elliott, and Logano at the stripe. Woo, that's some tight racing into turn 1. That's like 9th through 11th spot right there. So those are the last couple stage points up for grabs that they're battling for. Austin Dillon still running in 7th place, and with 7 to go, I don't think he's going to be able to hold on. But Stenhouse is looking for 3rd place. And Bell's going to pinch the nose off of Blaney there. That was a big block for the lead. But Stenhouse and Truex going at it for 3rd place. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., man, he came to play today. Bubba Wallace is coming up to join this battle for 3rd place. Where's he going to go? And it looks like Stenhouse is going to be able to finish the pass on Truex off of turn 2. Ricky Stenhouse up to 3rd place. And now Chase Elliott trying to get by Austin Dillon. I think that's for about 8th. Or that's for 7th. And just like that, Austin Dillon, I think, is going to get shuffled down to the top 10. So that strategy not totally going to work out for him. 5 to go. 5 to go. It's Bell and Blaney out front running 1-2. Then a gap back to Stenhouse in 3rd. Right now, Kyle Busch holds on to the last stage point over Denny Hamlin. Stenhouse and Truex now still battling for third. Truex just got passed by Stenhouse, but Truex is trying to get him back right now before the end of the stage. And Blaney is trying to find a way by Christopher Bell right now. Blaney kind of just snuck up onto the scene here late in the stage. And now here he is trying to get the stage win. And the 12's running a bit of a lower line than the 20 off turn 2, but it's not going to be enough. That outside line just so strong. And now Blaney down low. Bell up high, and it's just not going to be enough. 3 to go here at Kansas. Blaney's throwing everything he's got at Bell right now. And Truex is able to get by Stenhouse again. Elliott's up to 6th place. Chastain 7th. Kyle Busch 8th. Austin Dillon 9th. Denny Hamlin 10th. Then Hamlin, Larson, Byron, Bowman, McDowell, your top 15. Logano's going to get by Austin Dillon for 9th place. Now here they come to 2 to go. Bell still leads over Blaney by about 0.2 of a second. Truex about a second back, probably a bit too far back to make a move. Austin Dillon just trying to hang on to 10th place right now with 2 to go. At least get one stage point out of this strategy, but I don't think it's going to work out for him. But the advantage for the 3 car, even if he doesn't get stage points, he's still going to finish this stage better than where he came in onto pit road. He's still probably going to net gain about 5 or 6 spots. It's not the worst strategy, but the white flag is out here in stage 1. And Bell, it looks like, is going to be able to hold off Blaney as they go down the back straightaway. Truex 3rd, Stenhouse 4th, Wallace 5th. Then Elliott, Kyle Busch, Chastain, Logano, and Austin Dillon, your top 10 right now. And now here they come off of turn 4. Christopher Bell is going to win stage 1 at Kansas. Blaney 2nd, Truex rebounds for 3rd. Stenhouse, Wallace, Elliott, Kyle Busch, Chastain, Logano. And just like that, Austin Dillon's able to hang it out in 10th place. How about that for Austin Dillon? Able to finish in 10th place, so he does get one stage point. I thought he was going to get shoveled out there at the end. But he gets one stage point here, and that's going to help him out just a bit. And as he runs, Austin Dillon is now inside the top 12 with the issues for the 4 and the 8. As they run in terms of in terms of the cut line, Kevin Harvick is 35 points to the bad. Chase Briscoe is 21 points to the bad. Austin Cindric 3 to the bad. Suarez 2 to the bad. Reddick 2 to the good. Dillon is 3 to the good, and Bowman is 7 to the good. And then you have Larson, who is, I think, like 18 to the good. 18 to the good. But the only drivers who probably feel really comfortable right now, I'd say, are Bell and Logano and Blaney. All those guys are 50 points to the good or so. Yeah, only 2 cautions so far for incident today, and they are big cautions. Kevin Harvick battling for 3rd place, knocks down the wall off turn 4. He's out of the race. Then Tyler Reddick, while leading, has a flat tire and hits the wall coming off turn 2. And he's out of the race. Then Chris Buescher also had an issue with the toe link. He's 3 laps down in 34th. And then you still have all 33 cars that are left on the lead lap. BJ McLeod's the free pass. But wow, man, this has been a pretty crazy race so far. A lot of guys duking it out in the playoffs. Thanks to everybody tuning in, though, right now, guys. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We got 200 people watching right now. Hey, and we're up to 2,300 subscribers. 2,300 subscribers. I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. 2,300. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks to everybody who subscribed. We've gained, I think, like almost 1,000 so far this season. I really appreciate it. And if you aren't subscribed yet, subscribe now. We're up to 50 likes as well. I appreciate it. Can we get up to 100 likes? Let's get up to 100 likes, ladies and gents. But I guess the 48% of you that said Bell was going to win stage 1 were right. And now we're going to change the poll up to who wins stage 2. So we'll make it Bell. We'll say Blaney. We'll say Truex. And who else should we throw up in that poll? We'll say Elliott. But a lot of roller coasters happening there in stage 1. You had Elliott, who looked like he might go a lap down at one point. Harvick, Reddick both crash out. Hamlin and Truex go to the tail end of the field and are able to drive all the way back up into the top 11 by the end of the stage. Tyler Reddick, ooh. You can see he is just frustrated with this one. Tyler Reddick's like, in his interview, hey. Well, I appreciate it, Ball, anyways. Thanks for 2,300. Hey, we're up to 2,305, guys. Hey, let's get to 2,400. Let's get to 2,400. We're trying to get to 2,500 by the end of the regular season. Not end of the regular season. End of the season. Trying to get to 2,500 by the end of the season, so only 195 away, which, hey, I think that's pretty doable. We still got 8 races left after this one. Maybe we can even get to 3,000. That might be like the stretch goal if somehow we got to 3,000. Anyways, everybody's coming down pit road this time. We'll see if Bell's able to hang on to the lead. And now that Reddick's out of the race with the number 1 pit stall, now it's Denny Hamlin who's kind of got that number 1 pit stall. And McDowell is going to pull a strategy. Michael McDowell, unless he made a mistake. Oh, McDowell with a 2-tire strategy on that 34 team. I don't know where that strategy came from, but 2 tires for Michael McDowell, they decide, and now he's out to the lead. Byron picks up 3 spots, though. A couple guys lose some spots. Sorry, Ball. Yeah, the pole curse, though, has continued today, guys. You guys picked Reddick to win, and he crashed out, and that is the pole curse. Jamie Slayer, you think Kyle Busch should win stage 2? I don't know. He's kind of worked his way forward today, but I think he's got a little bit more to go. Got some tough Toyotas he's going to have to beat. I'd say so far it seems like the Chevrolets were fastest, but with some issues for some of the good Chevrolets. Now it seems like the Toyotas have become the car out front. But I really want to say there's a dominant manufacturer today. But thanks to everybody tuning in so far. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We just hit 2,300 subscribers. I appreciate it, ladies and gents. But hey, we set our eyes on the future. Let's get to 2,400. But we got 180 people watching right now. Make sure you drop a like if you haven't already. We got 65 likes, but we got 180 people watching. Let's get up to 100 likes. Brandon, you like Truex, but you're a huge Elliott fan. I would say it's my favorite driver. You can kind of tell. It's Kyle Larson. Got the flag kind of in the background here. We'll pivot the camera a bit. Now you can kind of see the flag a bit more. Yeah, I've been a Larson fan. I would say some other drivers that I like. I like Stenhouse. Stenhouse, I feel like a lot of people hate on Stenhouse. I kind of like him. Also kind of a big dirt racer like Larson. There aren't many drivers that I really dislike, I would say. But, yeah, I'd say my top 2 are kind of Larson and Stenhouse. I also like Kurt Busch, but obviously he's out right now. Hopefully he is back soon, but I think he's going to be out for the rest of the season, to be honest. A beast with a bat. You think the 9's going to win stage 2? Well, he's started in stage 1. He was really struggling. He was running back outside the top 30. But, hey, he's worked his way all the way up to finishing, I think, 6th place in stage 1. So, moving in the right direction for that 9 team. He was below the cut line at one point in stage 1, but he was able to rebound, and obviously with the help of the 4 and the 8 car crashing out, that kind of bailed him out a little bit. Well, thanks to everybody tuning in so far, guys. We just hit 2,300 subscribers. I appreciate everybody who's dropped a like and subscribed today. But hey, if you haven't already, subscribe and drop a like. It's a free way to help support the channel. Every weekend we're live bringing you the NASCAR broadcast. Toy drag races, where's Blaney? Ryan Blaney right now is running in... Oh, he might have had a penalty. He's all the way back in 30 seconds. So I think Ryan Blaney had a penalty on pit road. That is big for Blaney. Penalty on pit road. That's really going to set him back. I think Bubba Wallace. So the 45 and the 12, both of those guys have issues on pit road. Wow. The 12 and the 45 with penalties. Both of those guys are running in the top 5 at the end of the stage. We've seen like at least 8 penalties here already, and it's only stage 1. Thanks to everybody watching, though, right now. We got over 220 people watching. I appreciate it. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. But now we're going to get restarted. And oh, the 10 of Almirola just stay down at the end of the stage. So it's Almirola and McDowell leading them to green on strategy. Almirola on no tires, McDowell on 2 tires, green flag in the air. The 10 spins the tires just a bit, but otherwise they're way pretty clean. And Stenhouse is going to dart down low, making it 3 wide on the apron. We'll see if that works out for Stenhouse down low. Bell making it 3 wide on the outside. Bell looking for the lead off of turn 2. Will that work for him? McDowell, oh! Bell's going to have to check up. The 9 has to check up, and he just saves it. Wow, that was really tight. Now Stenhouse looking for second place. Him and Truex and Almirola 3 wide for second. Truex is going to win on that battle. Stenhouse will have to settle for third. Almirola going backwards, though. Off of turn 2, though. McDowell slid up, and the 10 had to get out of the gas, and then everybody behind the 10 had to get out of the gas, and that was almost a big one right there. That would have taken out a lot of playoff drivers if that would have gone worse. Lester Bowman is running in 18th. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think this strategy kind of worked out for Austin Dillon. Right now he's battling for 9th place. He was back in 18th, so I think that 2-tire strategy kind of helped him. But yeah, Almirola on no tires. Now that's a bit more ambitious. He's back to 6th. Well, McDowell's still holding his own on 2 tires up in 3rd. Now he's back to 4th, but that chaotic restart, I think, also kind of helped the 34 just a bit. But yeah, as they run, Harvick is 35 to the bad. Briscoe is 12 to the bad, so he's made some progress. Cendric 7 to the bad, and then Dillon and Reddick are tied on the cut line. Reddick has the tiebreaker, then Bowman's 8 to the good, Suarez 9 to the good. And now Dillon losing some spots right here as Bowman's going by him. Dillon's going to drop all the way back to 15th. That 3 car really fading right now. But yeah, I mean, if we go back to that restart, like I was saying, that 9 car almost lost it because the guys in front of him had to check up. Oh, but the caution is out. Caution is out. And oh, it's Ty Gibbs. And I think did the tire come off, or it's either a flat tire or the tire came off. Oh, it's just the tire carcass that came off. But a flat tire on the right front of the 23 of Ty Gibbs. Hit that outside wall. Not that hard. I think he ought to be able to, I don't know, actually. Both right side tires are down. The right front tire came off. The wheel's still on, but the tire came off. Dang, that's our 3rd tire failure of the day. But I think they can repair that 23 car. It doesn't look like they have a broken toe link or anything, but this tire goes down. Is it coming off turn 2? I don't know. I don't really see any replay. Actually, no, not a flat tire. The 23 gets hooked off the nose of the 7. So the 23 spins off the nose of Corey LaJoie off turn 2, and he knocks into that outside wall pretty hard. So actually, I think this 23 might be done. But that could be our 3rd DNF of the day here already. This has been a drama-filled race. But I just have to shout out Ricky Stenhouse Jr. has started out back today, crashed out in practice, and has driven from last place all the way up to second here. We're not even 100 laps in. Doesn't seem to have as good of a car as Truex right now, but what a great run for Ricky Stenhouse. Yeah, the 23 just gets hooked off the nose of the 7. Really don't have a great angle of it, but he kind of heads on that or kind of hits that outside wall at a pretty hard angle. They're trying to repair that right front. Michael Hassler, who's in the 23, Ty Gibbs. Kurt Busch is still out. Or, well, Bubba Wallace and Ty Gibbs swapped cars because the 45 is competing for the Owners' Championship, and they wanted Bubba to drive that car. So now it's Ty Gibbs in the 23, Bubba in the 45. And it's Ty Gibbs in the 23 because Kurt Busch is still out with a concussion. And thanks to everybody watching right now. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We got 250 people watching right now. We only got 75 likes, guys. Let's get up to 100 likes. I appreciate it. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. We just hit 2,300 subscribers. I appreciate it. But let's keep going. We're trying to get to 2,500 by the end of the regular season. Subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, we're going to recap some of the drama that's happened so far. Also, Eric Almirola is going to hit pit road this time after staying out under the last caution. Besides, he's going to just hit pit road this time. On a couple more guys towards the tail end of the field. They're going to head to commercial break. But a recap of the events. Kevin Harvick goes into the outside wall coming off turn 4 while battling for third. So he was running good until he had that issue. But that's a tough break for him. So now Kevin Harvick's in a must-win scenario, or most likely a must-win scenario going into Bristol next week. He's going to need a lot of misfortunes for other drivers for him to not be in a must-win. And then after I'm sorry, I'm just seeing a Lightning McQueen commercial right now. So, I mean, hey, my Cars fan inside of me, my 6-year-old me watching Cars is in love right now. Anyways, what was I going to say? So, yeah, Kevin Harvick has that issue, and then Tyler Reddick, while leading, the race, blows the tire, hits the wall off turn 2. He's done. Chris Buescher also broke a toe link at one point, so they were able to repair that under caution, luckily, and so they're 3 laps down. I think they actually got the free pass, and I think they're 2 laps down, so maybe they might still be able to get back in this one. But Ty Gibbs bringing out the caution most recently for getting hooked off the nose of the 7 coming off of turn 2. And I think the 23 car will probably be done for the day. But as they run in terms of the cut line, yeah, Kevin Harvick is 35 to the bad. Chase Briscoe is only 9 to the bad, so that 14 car has actually made a decent amount of progress today. Where's he even running? Yeah, he's up into 15th. So that 14 car, the 14 of Briscoe was running really bad, like last week at Darlington. He was running outside the top 30, but now he's back up into the 15th position, so better spot now. And then you have Cendric, who's 4 points to the bad. Dillon is 3 to the bad. And Tyler Reddick is still 3 to the good. Suarez is 9 to the good. Bowman is 14 to the good. Larson is 19 to the good. And Kyle Busch is 20 to the good. So, really nobody totally safe yet, obviously. But out front, it's Truex and Stenhouse. So, 2 non-playoff drivers are your top 2 right now. Then you have Bell, McDowell, Byron, Elliott, Kyle Busch, Suarez, Logano, Jones, your top 10. So Jones also wasn't running too hot in stage 1. Qualified pretty poorly, even though he won last weekend, but it seems to be that the 43 is starting to move in the right direction here. But we'll give you a quick update on where all the playoff drivers are running. Bell is in 3rd. Byron is in 5th. So only 2 playoff guys in the top 5 right now. Then you have Elliott 6th, Kyle Busch 7th, Suarez 9th, Suarez 8th, Logano 9th. Then Bowman 11th, Chastain 12th, Larson 13th, Dillon 14th, Briscoe 15th, Cendric 16th, and then who else? Hamlin in 21st, Blaney in 23rd. So Blaney having to rebound after that penalty. And then everybody else, you have Reddick back in 35th, crashed out, and Harvick in 36th, out. But yeah, stage 2, 85 laps. So these guys are gonna have to pit at least once in this stage. Just a matter of when. Thanks to everybody tuning in, though, right now, guys. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We got 280 people watching right now. I appreciate it. But make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's a free way to support the channel. I appreciate it. And we got almost 300 people watching and only 83 likes, guys. Come on, drop a like. Drop a like. We're trying to get to 2,400 subscribers now, guys. We're already 1/10 of the way there. So when they come to get this restart, it's going to be Stenhouse down low, Truex up high. And yeah, that 4-car after crashing out in stage 1, Harvick frustrated. He's in a must-win scenario next weekend at Bristol. That 4-car is already loaded up and about to already ready to leave the track. They just want to go home. And then row 2, though, is Christopher Bell and his to his inside. Or actually, no, McDowell is actually going to decide to do something different. Anyways, it's Bell on the outside of row 2, Byron on the inside of row 2, then McDowell on the outside of row 3, but he's only on 2 tires, remember that. Then Elliott on the inside of row 3, then Kyle Busch and Suarez row 4, Logano and Jones row 5. Okay, but we're about to get the green flag here. 15 laps complete in stage 2. Still 70 to go. Got almost up to 100 likes, guys. I appreciate it. Green flag in the air here at stage 2. As they go through the Geico restart zone. Stenhouse on the inside, Truex on the outside. Good restarts for both lanes. That outside line a bit more formed up. As they go into turn 1, the 20 with a great push to the back of his teammate Truex. But Suarez is going to be able to slide up into the lead off of turn 2. Not quite. They'll be side by side down the back straightaway, but Bell's going to be able to help push his teammate clear to the lead. As they go into turn 3, they're still side by side for the lead. Stenhouse has not given up down low. A great run for Stenhouse as they come off of turn 4. It looks like Truex is going to be able to get the pass done now. Still, though, not quite. Stenhouse with the side draft, and Stenhouse might be able to take the lead here as they go into turn 1. The 47 going to try and slide up into the lead off of turn 2. Just not clear quite yet, but that 47 car really takes off well. The 19, I think, is better than the 47 on the long run, but that 47 really takes off well. And Stenhouse drives it in real deep in turn 3 and 4, but it's not going to be enough, and he's going to have to slide into second place. A great effort, though, by Stenhouse to hang it out down low. And also, Ty Gibbs is confirmed out of this race. So he's our 3rd DNF of the day, by the way. But it's now Bell in 3rd, Byron 4th. Stenhouse having to throw a pretty big block on Bell there off of turn 2. And that actually really kills the momentum on the 20. Now Byron's going to be able to make a move on Bell for 3rd place. Byron trying to make a move on Bell off of turn 4. It's not going to stick, but now Kyle Busch entering the fold. He's up to 5th place, and Michael McDowell doing a good job on 2 tires, hanging his own in 6th. Then Logano, Elliott, and Larson round out your top 10. And Elliott's going to try, Bowman, I can't even speak. Kyle Busch trying to get by Byron down low. That's not going to work. Larson's getting by Elliott, though, for 9th place. Elliott started to fade on this restart. Elliott restarted 5th, and he's back to 10th place. So, really kind of struggling right now. And thanks to everybody tuning in, though. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We got 250 people watching right now. I appreciate it. Out front, though, it's Truex. Leading now by half a second over Stenhouse. Then Bell's not staying far behind in 3rd. Byron 4th, Kyle Busch 5th. But Kyle Busch, it looks like, is going to be able to get by Byron as they come off of turn 4. Kyle Busch up high, Byron down low. Kyle Busch up to 4th. And now you got 3 Gibbs Toyotas running in the top 4. Man, the playoffs have begun, and Gibbs has showed up. Last weekend at Darlington, they had all the fast cars. Now, albeit they kind of collapsed coming to the finish, but they had pace. And it seems like once again today, the Gibbs cars are the ones to beat. McDowell, though, starting to fade on those 2 tires. He's back to 8th place. Woo! And we're up to 2,316 subscribers. I appreciate it, guys. Oh, the Colts and Texans ended in a tie. Okay, I'll try not get distracted by the NFL. Try to stay NASCAR focused here until the next caution, but it's Chastain and Bubba Wallace running side by side. The side draft really killed both their momentum. Centric had a huge run on him, but then he had to bail out of it. Chastain and Bubba are side by side. I think that's for about like 12th or 13th place. But Bubba had a penalty under the last caution, so he's had to come from the rear of the field to get up to where he is now. So pretty solid recovery for the 45 right now. Blaney also having to recover from that penalty. He's up to 19th place after starting out back. Truex only leading by about a half a second over Bell right now. Then it's, ooh, yeah, it's staying pretty close right now. The gap between your top two. They're both starting to pull away from Christopher Bell, but Kyle Busch is starting to reel in Bell, so maybe Kyle Busch will enter this battle for the lead here soon. We'll have to see. Chase Briscoe, though, has really recovered. He's up into 11th place after running back in like 25th the majority of the day. So solid recovery run for Chase Briscoe right now. And Chastain trying to get by Justin Haley for 12th place. And now Byron has got Joey Logano for 6th place. That 48 kind of moving forward. The two Hendrick cars that were terribly inconsistent the entire regular season, Byron and Bowman, have just showed up here in the first two races of the playoffs. Honestly, I thought both Byron and Bowman were going to miss the first round. I thought they were going to get knocked out in the round of 16 because they had just been so bad in that summer stretch. But, I mean, here they are pulling it together at the start of the playoffs. And I kind of knew that was going to happen. Like, I knew Hendrick was not going to be like, we're not going to have two cars miss in the first round. Like, at Hendrick, it is like bare minimum you make it to the round of 12. McDowell, though, under pressure from Chase Elliott for 8th place right now. Right now, looking at the running order for some of the playoff guys that aren't doing too hot. I think all the playoff guys that are still in the race are running inside of the top, like, 18 or so. So, Austin Dillon, the lowest running playoff driver, still in this race in 19th. Chase Elliott to the inside of the 34, though, down the back straightaway. And as they're side by side, that's going to allow the 5 of Larson to have a run on both of them. Where's he going to go with it? He's just going to kind of drive it down low. And Elliott's going to be able to get by McDowell. Now, McDowell's only on 2 tires, so it makes sense that the 34 is a bit slower than these guys. But McDowell's dropped back to 9th, and now Larson's going to be able to put the pressure on the 34 as they go into turn 1. And Larson and McDowell will be side by side. Nope. Larson's going to tuck in line behind the 34 down the back straightaway. But he'll make that pass happen here pretty soon. Coming to about 30 laps complete next time by here in stage 1. The pit window will probably be right about when they split this stage in half, so probably around lap 130, probably about lap 130 or lap 125 will be when you start to see guys coming down pit road to pit to split this stage in half. And now Larson's peeking it out to the inside of the 34 as they enter turn 3. Larson's going to try and pull off the slide job, and he'll make it happen. Kyle Larson's up to 9th place. McDowell's back to 10th. And Chase Briscoe's not too far behind these guys. And McDowell trying to cross over the 5, and he's almost clear of him, but it's not going to be enough. Now Larson will have the preferred line into turn 1, and he should be able to get this pass done here. Oh, and Stenhouse in the wall. Oh, my gosh. Another flat tire, guys. Another. Doesn't seem like he had as severe contact as the 8. And that is such a tough break for Stenhouse, running in 2nd place. That 47 car was flying today. Now, I don't think that thing's broken. It looks like they're just flat tire, but that is a tough break for Stenhouse. He's probably going to lose a lap here at least. That's a tough break for Stenhouse. Now, they ought to be able to get him back out there pretty quick, I would think. But, wow, okay, NASCAR's got their issue again. You guys kind of remember back in the spring, we saw a lot of flat tires, issues with the flat tires on the long run, especially with the Chevrolets. And just once again, another flat Stenhouse. Now, lucky for him, he was running right up against the wall, so he didn't really slap the wall as hard, whereas Tyler Reddick, when he had his flat tire, he was running in the middle of the groove, so he just slid up and really licked the wall. So Stenhouse, I think, will be able to keep it going, but, I mean, looks like NASCAR is back with their tire issues. This is our only our second tire failure of the day. Or actually, no, it's our third tire failure of the day. Chris Buescher, Tyler Reddick, and now Ricky Stenhouse, 3 guys that have had flat tires here. Now, Chris Buescher will be the free pass. He'll get back to 1 lap down. And everybody's going to come down pit road, it looks like. I'll have to see anybody makes up any ground on pit road here. As the race off of pit road. On the last couple stops, we've seen a couple guys go with 2 tires. I don't think that's going to be the case on this one. And Truex is going to be able to keep the lead off of pit road. Byron in second, Bowman third, Logano fourth. So Byron and Bowman each able to pick up a couple spots. Chastain picks up a couple, but Bell is the big loser. He loses 6 spots. So it looks like they're having to replace the toe link on the 47. So he's probably going to lose at least 3 laps here. Tough break for that 47. And it looks like Truex might have not gotten all the lug nuts tight on that car. We'll have to see when they come, maybe he'll come back around next time. But it looks like one of his pit crew members was jumping up and down as he left the pit box in terms of like in a bad sign. Not like he was celebrating, but oh boy. Guys, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Got 300 people watching right now. Got 116 likes, guys. Let's get up to 150 likes. Also, we just hit 2,300 subscribers. I appreciate it, but let's get up to 2,400. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's a free way to support this channel, but if you want to help support the channel financially, you can give a super chat just like Arthur Mead Jr. I appreciate it, Arthur. Thanks for the $5. I'll tell you, how did Kyle Larson finish and how did Ross Chastain finish in stage 1. Both Larson and Chastain just didn't, right now, Larson doesn't seem to have a lot of great pace. I'd say Larson is, like a top 10 car now at best, probably more of like a top 50, like about a 12th place car. And I'd say pretty similar thing with Ross Chastain. Larson, I think, finished 12th place, in stage 1, so right out where I said he is. And he almost got by Hamlin and Dillon coming to the white flag, or coming to the checkered flag there in stage 1. And then Ross Chastain in stage 1 didn't score stage points either. Maybe he finished 9th here. Let me check that for you. No, he did finish. Okay, yeah, I was right. He just finished right inside the top 10. So, yeah, Chastain was able to get 8th in stage 1. And now Chastain ran pretty well in practice, seemed to have a good long-run car, but we haven't really had many long runs today because of all the tire failures. But yeah, I'd say Chastain. I mean, he's also having a decent enough run. Like right now, Larson and Chastain are running just as good as they need to advance to the next round. I mean, they had enough playoff points, and with the issues other guys are having, if they run right about 10th, 12th place, they'll advance to the next round. But yeah, Chastain finished 8th in stage 1, picking up 3 stage points. Yeah, right now we'll update you guys on the live standings. Now, keep in mind, this is not with stage 2 points factored in, so if this could be a little bit inaccurate to where they're running right now, quote-unquote, but it's basically where they're running because without the stage points added on that they're projected to get. But yeah, right now it is Kevin Harvick after crashing out, 34 points to the bad. Austin Dillon, 16 points to the bad. Suarez, 12 points to the bad. Kyle Busch, 1 to the bad. And Suarez, and now Briscoe's the driver above the cut line. But more pit road penalties, guys. We have seen so many pit road penalties. We've had at least 10. And now Kyle Busch and Suarez are the 2 most recent to get busted. So Kyle Busch and Suarez are going to have to go to the tail end of the field. And Truex as well. That is Truex's second penalty of the day. Truex won the race off a pit road, was leading, and now he's going to the rear of the field again. This race has been so chaotic. Like almost every playoff driver so far has had a pit road penalty. But once again, I appreciate it, Arthur. You're welcome. No problem. Yeah, Eric, there you go. You're asking where Suarez is? Well, he's now at the tail end of the field after that penalty. Aaron Gladen, Cody, getting our Cody Ware chant in. Yeah, actually, right now, Cody Ware, with all these issues for different drivers, is running in. The 51 car is all the way up in 24th, so... Oh, so the 18, the reason they had a penalty is the tire got away. But here they come to get the green flag here in stage 2. Byron on the outside, Bowman on the inside. And a great restart for the outside line. Byron's already clear. Bowman is to go down into turn 1. Back in the pack, McDowell jumping out, making it 3 wide. That is going to be some tight racing back there. That's pretty chaotic. Stenhouse still on pit road with his issues. Oh, we got a crash. Who is that? The 21 of Jeb Burton. I mean, not Jeb Burton. Harrison Burton. The 7 of Corey LaJoie. Somebody else involved. Oh, that 21 is killed. The 7. And 7 doesn't seem to have too much damage, but the 21, that left, the right rear on that 21 is like bent up inside the car. Tough break for the 21, or at least driving away from it, or I don't know. The 7 with a decent amount of left front damage, but I think he ought to be able to keep going. Oh, actually, no, that 7's gotten to the outside wall pretty hard. We'll have to see. Almirola was the other driver involved, but he doesn't have much damage. We'll have to see if we can get a replay there. I said they were jumping out 3 and 4 wide. I said that was going to get tight. It got a little too tight there. I don't know how it all started, but Almirola spun, but then Harrison Burton kind of got... We'll see if we can get a replay. Oh, this is where it is. I think, is that, I don't even know who that is. It's Keselowski and somebody else who get together, and then it's Harrison Burton, LaJoie, Almirola, Jones. Yeah, that was just, they're 5 wide. That was never going to work. 5 wide does not work at Kansas. Just, I mean, it was like cars were just bumping off of each other, and then the 21 and the 7 kind of shot up into the outside wall. They hooked the 10. The 43 kind of just, the guy stuck in the middle of that sandwich, and then the guys just closed in on the center of him, and they hook each other in the outside wall. That is a really tough break for Burton, LaJoie. Those 2 guys, I would assume, are probably going to be out of this race. Hey, that's a free pass to Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher's back on the lead lap, and Stenhouse, I think, might be able to get back in the race now. But he's going to be at least like 4 laps down, so that's a tough break for Stenhouse after having such a strong car. I mean, today's been a chaotic race, but this starts with like Hamlin and Keselowski getting together, and then guys behind them check up, and it's Burton, LaJoie, and Almirola and Jones just all tangled together. What a mess. Yeah, thanks to everybody watching right now, guys. Got 350 people watching. I appreciate it. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Got 350 people watching. I appreciate it. But we got 129 likes, guys. Let's get up to 150 likes. Also, let's get up to 2,400 subscribers, guys. You are like mowing through it. We're already a quarter of the way there. Appreciate it. That was pretty crazy. But here, so I'll try and give you guys an update now on where all this is going to cycle out. This is going to help out some of those playoff guys get themselves some more points by some more guys crashing out. But, man, yikes. Man, we have not been able to go green, though, for more than like 25 laps. Who's my favorite truck driver, Tate? I don't think I really have one. I mean, I don't really think I have one. I kind of like the truck series, but well, that 7 car is really killed. Yeah, he's done. Okay, but anyways, what I was gonna say is, oh, I'm trying to think. Yeah, my favorite truck driver. You know, I don't know. I would say, I mean, they're kind of guys I like. Like, I like Carson Hocevar, but I think most people like Hocevar. That was heartbreak for him the other night. Yeah, I mean, there's nobody I really love in the truck series. I mean, I like Matt DiBenedetto. Cody Elder, you're rooting for Chase? Hey, I mean, he's slowly moving forward. You guys right now have him picked as your favorite to win Stage 2. But yeah, so it looks like Harrison Burton and LaJoie are both going to be done. And I'm not sure if Stenhouse is still in this race or not. I think Stenhouse is still in the race, but I think he's 5 laps down. So he's essentially done for the day, just hoping some more guys crash out so he can pick up some spots. Yeah, Chris Buescher will be back on the lead lap. But as they run in terms of the point standings, now it is Kevin Harvick, 35 points to the bad. Then it's Dylan, who is 18 points to the bad. Austin Dillon, 18 points to the bad. Suarez, 9 points to the bad. Kyle Busch, 1 point to the bad. Tyler Reddick, 1 point to the good. Briscoe, 1 point to the good. And then Cindric is 5 points to the good. And Larson is 19 points to the good. So, like I was talking about with Chastain and Larson, not really doing anything great right now, but both of them are 20 points to the good or better. So just kind of, keeping their nose clean, not get involved in anything. That's how they're able to, stay about 20 points above the cut line. Those are those playoff points kind of coming in clutch right there. Yeah, thanks to everybody tuning in right now, guys. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already, like I've been saying. Trying to get to 2,500 subscribers by the end of the season, but right now, you guys are just blowing through that goal. We had a stretch goal of 3,000 by the end of the regular season, and maybe we can get there, but thanks to everybody who's tuned in so far today. Over 350 people watching right now. Willie, you're rooting for Team Chevrolet? No problem, Richard. Thanks for all you guys showing your support today by subscribing and whatnot. We've already gotten like 50 new subscribers today. I appreciate it. Yeah, right now, Chris Buescher, after coming from 3 laps down after having to repair that broken toe link, he's back on the lead lap, man. He's back in this race. Yeah, but Ricky Stenhouse Jr. back in the race after having to repair the broken toe link on that car. He's 5 laps down. So he's going to need a lot of cautions to somehow get back on the lead lap. But what I have to talk about today, the storyline for NASCAR, it seems like tire issues might be back, at least at the 1.5 miles. If you guys remember back earlier in the year, we had a couple races, or I think especially like the Coke 600 was a pretty good example. You couldn't go like 30 laps into a run without somebody blowing a tire. And once again, that seems to be how it's been today. Now, we haven't had many long runs yet because we've had so many, only about 10 laps, and then we've gotten a caution for some incident. But on our 2 longer runs today, they both come to a halt because somebody has blown a tire. And both times, it's been somebody running in the top 5, somebody having a good run. Now, apparently, it might be because they're running too aggressive of an air pressure, but I mean, I feel like that shouldn't be that big of an issue. We'll have to see if it continues on throughout the day, though. Thanks to everybody tuning in, though, right now. Yeah, now we're up to 2,335 subscribers, guys. We just keep on chugging. All right, Eric. Keith Koontz, how you doing? Braden Ramsey, you're rooting for Elliott? Hey, right now, though, guys, the majority of you guys are picking Chase Elliott to win Stage 2. Well, you know what happened in Stage 1? The majority of you guys picked Tyler Reddick, and then the pole jinx came to life, and Tyler Reddick crashed out. We'll have to see if that happens to Elliott here. But we're about to get restarted. Byron and Bowman and Bowman leading them to green. Byron on the outside, Bowman on the inside. Then on row 2, Logano on the outside, Chase Elliott on the inside. A bunch of Hendrick guys near the front. Green flag in the air. 45 to go here in Stage 2. Good restart for Byron on the outside. He's got a good push coming from Logano. And once again, back in the pack, they're making it 3 wide, 4 wide. Oh, boy. Out front, though, Bowman might be able to clear Logano off of turn 2. Yes, he will. But they're 3 wide for third. Logano, Briscoe, and Elliott. Briscoe shooting the gap up the middle. But now Logano's going to have a push from Logano from Bell on the outside. Logano getting pushed by Logano. My bad. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But they're still 3 wide for third. Briscoe in the middle trying to make it happen. That 14 car has just come from out of nowhere to get back in the mix for this one. But he needed to do that to give himself a shot of advancing in these playoffs. And they're still 3 wide. I think Logano might be able to prevail from this battle for now. And it looks like Briscoe's going to be able to move up to 4th. Oh, boy. And now Elliott's going to be able to pull off the slide job and slide up in front of Briscoe in 4th place. So it's kind of settled down near the front now. Now it's Bowman, Byron, Logano, Elliott, Briscoe, your top 5. Then Bell, Cindric, Chastain, Larson, and Blaney, your top 10. Yeah, it's Bowman, Byron, Logano, your top 3 that are kind of starting to pull away a little bit from Chase Elliott in 4th. Austin Cindric's making a move on Christopher Bell for 6th place. That 2 car kind of moving forward. Kyle Larson up to 8th place. He's gotten by Ross Chastain. Larson running the highest he's been today. Larson really has been kind of a non-factor in the race that he won last year. Whoa, Logano and Byron. That was pretty tight off of turn 4. Logano putting a side draft there on the left rear corner panel of that 24 car, and he's going to be able to make that pass happen. A greatly executed pass there by the 22. That was tight but good racing by Logano, and he's up to 2nd place. These 3 Penske cars have started to pick up the pace here. All 3 of them running inside the top 9, and Larson's going to dive it in real deep on the inside of Bell. All the way down on the apron, but Bell's going to pinch him down there. They're 3 wide now. Oh, Bell and Cindric and Larson. That was tight. Bell and the 2 knocked doors. They are 3 wide. They're going to knock doors again. Going into turn 1. Larson down low. Bell in the middle. Cindric up high. Larson's going to get by both of them. It's not going to actually happen. Cindric just able to stay to the outside of the 5, and now Larson's going to lose both of those spots. Oh, my goodness, what a tight race. And now they're 3 wide again going into turn 4. Cindric up high, Bell in the middle, Larson down low. Oh, boy, that was tight race. And they are all just kind of barely kissing each other's doors down the front straightaway. But, oh, boy, the loser in this one's Kyle Larson, because now Blaney's going to have a big run on him. Oh, come on, Larson. Ah, dang it. Now Blaney's going to get by him. Okay, Blaney's going to get by Larson on the outside off of turn 2. Larson's really got to recover. That really killed his momentum. But now you have Justin Haley having a good run. Justin Haley up into 10th place. Now Larson's got to regroup and make another run at this one. That 5 car finally having some momentum, and then he just not quite able to pull off the pass. And it's just, yikes. Got almost 400 people watching right now. I appreciate it. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Got 2,340 people who have subscribed. I appreciate it. Let's get to 2,400, baby. I think we can do it. Also, Bubba Wallace getting by Ross Chastain. That's for 11th spot. Chastain doesn't seem to have great pace today. Yeah, thanks to everybody tuning in so far. All right, it's Bowman who's now gotten up to a 1-second lead over Logano. Byron a 1.5 back off our leader. Then Chase Elliott 2 seconds back. Briscoe still hanging his own in 5th, but he's going to be under pressure from Austin Cindric here pretty soon. Then it's Cindric, Bell, Blaney, Larson, Haley, your top 10. Thanks to everybody tuning in so far today. But it's Bowman, Logano, Byron, Elliott, Briscoe, your top 5 still. Sorry, guys, I just zoned there for a second. 35 to go here in stage 2. Now, this is, if it goes green to the end of the stage here, I really think we're going to see a caution. I don't think it's going to go green to the end of the stage because somebody, I think, is going to have a flat tire. Once we get about 30 laps into a run, every time somebody blows a tire. It's just a matter of who. Thanks to everybody who's watching. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We got 2,341 subscribers. I appreciate it. Let's get to 2,400, guys. We already hit 2,300 today, but you guys just keep smashing that like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. It's a free way to help support the channel. Also, if you want to help support the channel financially, feel free to go ahead and drop a super chat. Give your thoughts on the race. And it's Bowman still out front by just about a second over Logano. So Bowman's really not driving away from the field right now. Honestly, the gaps between your top 4 all staying pretty neutral. Briscoe's starting to fade a bit in 5th place, but your top 4 all kind of staying pretty neutral. Tate Flagger, the 2,330th subscriber. I appreciate it. Yeah, now Briscoe's starting to get some pressure from Austin Cindric for 5th place. Cindric was looking down low off of turn 4. Still probably going to need a couple more laps to make that pass happen. Actually really hurt the momentum on that 2 car looking down low off turn 4. Now Bell's going to have a run on the 2. Bell's looking to the inside of Cindric off of turn 2. Not going to be close enough to make it happen. And behind these guys, now Blaney's under pressure from Kyle Larson. So a couple of good battles going on here inside the top 10. Oh, boy. 30 to go next time by here in stage 2. 30 to go next time by in stage 2. It's still Byron, but, I mean, it's still Bowman out front, but Logano's starting to close in. Logano's picking up about 1/10 of a second each lap. Now he's only about 6/10 off our leader. Logano started out front, led a couple of the first laps, but kind of faded back there in stage 1, but now he's kind of marching back through the top 10 here in stage 2. Bubba Wallace trying to get by Kyle Larson for, I believe, is that 9th place. And I think he's got that pass done just behind Ryan Blaney in 8th. So now Kyle Larson has been dropped back to 10th. But Bubba Wallace, another driver who's been running good today, but has just made pit road penalty after pit road penalty, and that has really held back that team. As well as Martin Truex Jr., probably the 45 and the 19 might be 2 of the fastest cars today, but they've been penalized on pit road, I believe, both twice already, and it's not even the end of stage 2. Austin Cindric still trying to work over Chase Briscoe, though, for 5th place. Right now, guys, we'll give you a quick update on the playoff cut line as they run. Tyler Reddick is the first driver in 35 points. Or, well, never mind. Kevin Harvick is in last. 35 points to the bad after crashing out. Austin Dillon is in 15th. 11 points to the bad. Suarez, 5 points. Oh, spinner, Kyle Busch. Spinner, off turn 4. Kyle Busch through the grass. And that's another flat tire, guys. Another flat tire. I keep talking about it, and we have issues with Goodyear. Our 4th flat tire of the day, and it's been for every manufacturer now has had a flat tire, so it's not manufacturer specific. And this could be it for Kyle Busch as well. I don't know if he made much contact with the wall, but at least a broken toe link here. I mean, he's going to have to try and get it back to pit road. I think he could probably finish this race, but definitely probably not in the lead lap. Wow. Our 4th flat tire. Luckily for him, similar to Stenhouse, he was running up near the wall, so that kind of saves him, but it's just off of turn 4. He actually doesn't even hit the wall here, so yeah, no contact with the wall, so luckily for him, probably not going to have much damage other than the fact of having to repair that rear tire a little bit, but Oh, so not a flat tire for Kyle Busch, actually. Not a flat tire. Okay, guys, I take it back. He just spins on his own here. I thought he would have had a flat tire because, well, he did get a flat tire. It was just after the spin. But the 18 spins it off turn 4 on his own. I thought that was going to be another flat tire. So, not a flat. Just lost it on his own. I stand corrected. It's just, we've had so many flat tires today, I thought it was another flat tire. Maybe the tire was starting to, I don't know. That was just a kind of tough break there, though, for Kyle Busch. Thanks to everybody tuning in, though, so far today. Got 370 people watching right now. I appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. But everybody's coming down pit road this time. You got to take the tires. Byron. No, Bowman's going to win the race off of pit road. Then Byron. Then Logano. So Logano's going to lose a spot. Then Bell picks up 2. Wallace picks up 2. Larson picks up 2. Hamlin picks up 5. So, yeah, now they're trying to repair that 18 car. So, Kyle Busch, it looks like, is going to lose a lap. But, wow. Sammy, you very much appreciate watching NASCAR. Hey, Sammy, you're not the only Brit in the chat. Ball GB. We got 2 Brits in the chat right now. That might be the first time. Michael Hassler, what's wrong with Kurt Busch? Why can't he race? He got a concussion all the way back at Pocono. All the way back at Pocono, he got a concussion. And he's just still not cleared to race. I think Kurt Busch is done. I think his career is, I think he's over. I hope he's not. I like Kurt Busch. I'm a Kurt Busch fan. I have Kurt Busch merchandise, whatever. But I think he's done. And I think it's terrible, but I think he's done. Thanks to everybody watching right now. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We got 360 people watching right now. We got 165 likes, guys. Let's get up to 200 likes. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. It's a free way to support the channel. We're halfway to 2,400 subscribers, guys. Halfway to 2,400. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Also, if you're wondering about some of the NFL games today, but you haven't had time to check in on them because you've been so caught up in NASCAR, the scores of today's games, you had the Bears kind of upsetting the 49ers 19-10. And then you had Pittsburgh upsetting the Bengals in overtime. So Pittsburgh upsets the Bengals. Philadelphia just hangs on to beat Detroit. The Saints are just able to keep away an upset by the Falcons. And then Miami beats the Patriots. Washington beats Jacksonville. The Colts and Houston tie in overtime. The Browns just beat the Panthers. Then you have the Ravens who beat the Jets. And now in the games that are just starting, the 4 o'clock games, the Titans are up by 10 over the Giants already. The Chargers up by a touchdown over Vegas. And then the Chiefs are taking it to the Cardinals right now, up 20-7. And then the Packers are down by a touchdown to the Minnesota. But thanks to everybody watching right now. We got almost 400 people watching. 400 people watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Sammy, you will subscribe. I appreciate it. Subscribe. It's all good. The British are coming, ball. We got 2 British people watching for the first time ever. I appreciate it. Hey, NASCAR is great. It doesn't matter where you're watching it from. That's all I got to say. So Kyle Busch is back out on track. So Kyle Busch only 1 lap down. So he's still in this one. He's still in this. 1 lap down without any damage. So even though he spun and went through that infield grass, bringing out the caution most recently, he's not out of it yet. So he's in the free pass, and he's the only car 1 lap down. So he's probably going to get the free pass at the end of the stage no matter what. But yeah, guys, to give you guys a quick recap on the day, Kevin Harvick brought out the caution early while battling for 3rd place, got loose and hit the outside wall. He's going to be in a must-win scenario next weekend at Bristol. Then Tyler Reddick, while leading, blew a tire and hit the wall. He is out of this race. Ty Gibbs got hooked off the nose of LaJoy into the outside wall. He's done. And then later on a crazy restart, going into turn 1, LaJoy, Burton, Almirola, Jones, a bunch of guys knocked together, and that took LaJoy and Burton out of the race. Stenhouse, another driver having a great run today, running second place, blows a tire under green, gets in the outside wall. Chris Buescher, another guy who's blown a tire. And it seems like Goodyear, they got a new compound today, but whatever the new compound is, it's not good. We've seen 3 flat tires today already. And then most recently, Kyle Busch spun off turn 4 through the infield grass, bringing out the caution, but he's okay, just 1 lap down. But Christopher Bell is able to win stage 1. And right now it's Bowman, Byron, Logano, Elliott, and Bell, your top 5, with 23 to go in stage 2. Currently under caution still, though, for the Kyle Busch spin. But here they come to the choose cone. Bowman will go low, Byron will go high, Logano will go high, and Elliott will go high. And that'll allow Elliott to go, or Bell to go low. Cindric goes high, Bubba Wallace goes low, Larson goes high, Blaney goes low. And then Chastain goes low and rounds out your 5th row. I don't think the outside line's that much better than the inside, but I guess the drivers think it is. We're up to 2,350 subscribers, guys. I appreciate it. We're halfway to 2,400. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's a free way to help support the channel. Also, drop a like. And we're going to get restarted here with 22 to go in stage 2. Oh, boy. We'll have to see if this restart's any less chaotic than the others. I highly doubt it. I don't think we've seen our last caution here in stage 2. The action has been nonstop today, that's for sure. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate it if you want to support the channel financially and give a super chat as well. Appreciate it. But here they come to the restart zone. 22 to go at Kansas. Byron on the outside, Bowman on the inside. Good restart down low for Bowman. He's got a good push from Bell. And Elliott with the swivel. Oh boy, he's able to hang on to it though. He's going to poke outside though, making it 3 wide. And Bell's going to have to bail out on the gas a bit down low. So will Bubba. But Bowman is checked out to like a 5 car length lead down the back straightaway. Byron into 2nd, Logano into 3rd, Elliott 4th. Oh, boy. And they're going to be 4 wide. Blaney, Bubba, Cindric, and Hamlin. Blaney's going to come out of that in front of it. But they're still 3 wide behind him, 2 rows deep. Some crazy mile-and-a-half racing action right now. Hamlin, Cindric, and Bubba. All tapping doors there just a bit. Oh, boy, coming to 20 to go next time by. Elliott's going to be able to hold off Blaney for 5th place. But it's Bowman, Byron, Logano, Bell, Elliott. Hamlin. Yikes. Blaney almost spun himself off the nose of the 11 there. Made a move late, and that's going to allow Bubba to get by both of those cars. Bubba Wallace up to 6th. Oh, man, a lot of battling going on here for these last couple stage points here in stage 2 with 20 to go. Up front, though, Bell's going to the inside of Logano for 3rd place. Going into turn 3, Bell's going to try and do the slider, and Bell's up to 3rd place. Up front, though, Byron and Bowman still keeping it tight. And Bubba and Blaney going at it for 6th place. Blaney's trying to get back by the 45. Hamlin's going to cross over Blaney, though, going into turn 1. And Hamlin might be able to pull off this move for 7th off of turn 2. It's going to be tight. He's not clear of him yet. Down the back straightaway, Hamlin's going to have to tuck and line behind Ryan Blaney. Jones is off the pace, I think. Jones and Gregson. I think Jones and Gregson got together off turn 2 and got into the outside wall. Issues for Jones and Gregson. Elliott now making a move on Logano for 4th place as they go into turn 1. Elliott down low, Logano up high. The outside line's been so dominant all day. Gregson and Jones are going to stay out on track, so it doesn't seem like their issues are that big, but they definitely made some contact. You can tell by the wheel marks. And, yeah, now we see a replay coming off of turn 2. Yeah, the 43 just comes up and goes right into the door of the 16. Yeah, kind of Jones' fault right there. And Elliott's going to be able to slide up in front of Logano, and that's going to take 4th place away from Logano. But Bubba's entering this fight as well as Hamlin and Blaney. Got 5 cars covered under a blanket right now for 4th through 8th place. Oh, Logano and Bubba going to touch corner panels there. Now Bubba's going to be able to get by Logano as they go into turn 3. Hamlin making a move to the inside of Blaney as they go into turn 3 as well. Hamlin's going to be able to slide up in front of the 12, but the 45 not clear of the 22 as they go down the front straightaway. Now Logano will have the run, and he'll be able to hold on to that 6th spot for now. And now Hamlin's got to run on Bubba Wallace. This is such a momentum-based track right now. Hamlin's going to go right down on the white line trying to get by his driver. Bubba Wallace off of turn 2. Not going to make it happen. Behind them, Kyle Larson trying to get by Ryan Blaney for 8th place. Behind both of these guys is Austin Cendric in 10th, holding on to the last stage point for now. Behind him is Justin Haley and Ross Chastain. And Larson's by Blaney. He's up to 8th place. But Blaney's trying to pull off the crossover. Probably not going to be able to make it happen since he's got the less preferred line. And now Hamlin looks like he might be able to get by Bubba Wallace. I can't speak. I don't know. There's so much action happening right now. Bubba able to hold off Hamlin for now. The thing is Bubba's having to hold off Hamlin, but he's also having to try and attack the slower car of Logano in front of him. Oh, Bubba and Logano side by side down the front straightaway. They're side drafting. That's going to allow Hamlin to have a big run on both of them. Hamlin's going to go with Bubba down low, push Bubba clear of Logano, but now Hamlin's going to be fighting Logano. Behind them, Blaney's trying to pass Larson back for that 8th spot. Don't think it's going to happen, but off of turn 2, Logano's going to be able to hold on to 7th, or 6th place, and Hamlin will have to tuck into 7th. Oh, Blaney might be able to slide back up in front of Larson. He might be able to take that 8th spot back. Yes, he will. Larson try and go over the crossover. Does he have big enough of a run? Nope. So Blaney's able to take that spot back. But with 13 to go, it's Bowman leading by half a second over Byron, then Bell in 3rd. Elliott 4th, Bubba Wallace your top 5, then Logano, Hamlin, Blaney, Larson, Cendric your top 10. Oh, boy, Chastain's gotten by Haley, Chastain's gotten by Haley. He's up to 11th place, so he might be able to fight for some stage points here. 12 to go in stage 2. Thanks to everybody watching right now, guys. We got like 400 people watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe, guys. Free way to help support the channel. And now Hamlin trying to get by Logano down the back straightaway, down low. That's the battle for 7th place. Logano's got that preferred upper groove behind these guys. Larson trying to get by Blaney down low, and Larson is going to be able to make that pass happen. But Blaney's going to try and cross over the 5. Larson and Blaney have been going back and forth for about 10 laps now. Great battle here for about 9th place, or for 8th place on the track. Now it's Blaney down low in 1 and 2. Will it be enough? But Bell has caught Byron for 2nd place. Christopher Bell won stage 1, and it looks like he's going to make a run at it for winning stage 2 before this thing's over. As they come off of turn 4, Bell's up to 2nd place with 10 to go in stage 2. And Christopher Bell is coming. Oh, boy, a lot of great battles going on the racetrack right now. Kansas producing some great racing just like it did here in the spring. Also, Larson's by Blaney for 8th place, and Blaney lost some real momentum there. He's now under pressure from his teammate Austin Cendric for 9th, and there's a bit of a battle for 9th through 11th place with Blaney, Cendric, and Chastain now. Yeah, but Bell is definitely catching Alex Bowman right now. He was a half a second quicker than Alex Bowman on the last lap. Wow, Bell is flying. Whew. So much action, I'm hardly able to keep track of it all. Kyle Larson's catching up to Joey Logano for 7th place, though, right now. Thanks to everybody tuning in, though. 420 people watching right now. 430 people watching right now. Make sure you drop a like. We're at 190 likes, guys. Let's get up to 250. Let's get up to 250. Keep on going. We're at 2,361 subscribers. I appreciate it. We might even be able to get to 2,400 right now. I appreciate it, James. And Larson's going to be able to get to the outside of Logano off of turn 4. And Kyle Larson is up into what position is that? That would be up to 7th place, like I was saying. So Larson's up to 7th. And with 7 to go on the stage, Christopher Bell has caught Alex Bowman. Now, can he pass him? That's the question. Can he pass him? That's the question. Also, Chase Elliott starting to reel in William Byron in 3rd place. And Chastain has gotten by Austin Cindric. Chastain up into the top 10 now. He's putting himself in position to get a couple stage points today, doing what he needs to do. As they run, Daniel Suarez is the last driver in. 4 points to the good over Kyle Busch. 6 points to the good over Austin Dillon. 7 points to the good over Chase Briscoe. And 33 points to the good over Kevin Harvick. All right, it's Hamlin in 6th. Right now, Larson's starting to reel him in just a bit. Yeah, with 5 to go on the stage, Bell is right on the bumper of Bowman. He's just got to find a way by. It's just so hard to make a pass down low, but that 20 car has been so much faster than the 48. I think he might be able to make it happen. Now, even though Bowman and Bell are both pretty safe in terms of the cut line, they're really going to battle for this 1 point because it's not just that point. It's the playoff point as well that will carry over to the next rounds. And those playoff points really do matter. But Bell, I think, has quietly been like the guy to beat today. Won stage 1, in position to possibly sweep the stages. And I feel like, he really hasn't led a lot of laps. He's just kind of been in the right spot at the right time, making up ground. Thanks to everybody watching right now. The guys got 450 people watching. I appreciate it. It's B.J. McLeod, though, in 29th, though, who might be somebody to watch. B.J. McLeod is 26 seconds behind the leaders. At about 5 seconds up the road, I think it'll be okay with 3 to go. But if he goes a lap down, that'll pin Kyle Busch a lap down until the next caution. Because right now, Kyle Busch, with his issues, is in the lucky dog spot. So if B.J. McLeod were to go a lap down here, that would be a big deal because then Kyle Busch would be stuck a lap down for even longer. Also, Bubba Wallace has gotten by Chase Elliott for 4th place. Bubba having a really solid run today. And now Chase Elliott under pressure from Denny Hamlin with 2 to go. Hamlin trying to find a way by Elliott for 5th place here. As they go into turn 1, Hamlin going to run about 1 line down below the 9. Not going to be close enough to make a move happen there. But Chastain holds on to the last stage point over Austin Cindric right now. And as they come to the white flag, B.J. McLeod lost like 2.5 seconds to the leaders over the last lap. It could be close. Bowman might be able to go out there and lap McLeod. That would be big. If I'm Alex Bowman right now, I'm hunting down that 78 because I want to keep Kyle Busch a lap down. Like, I want to keep Kyle Busch in the biggest playoff deficit as I can. I don't think Bowman's going to get to him. It looks like Kyle Busch might just be safe as they come off of turn 4. Yeah, Bowman's not going to be able to lap McLeod. If we had like 2 more laps, I think Bowman would catch him. That could have been bad for Busch. But Bowman will win stage 1. Stage 2. Bowman's win stage 2. Bell 2nd place. Byron 3rd. Bubba Wallace 4th. Chase Elliott 5th. Hamlin 6th. Larson, Logano, Blaney, and Chastain round out your top 10. Austin Cindric, Justin Haley, and Chase Briscoe just missing out on stage points there. Pardon my English or whatever you want to call that. Okay, so now with the updated playoff standings with those stage points, I believe, factored in, it's now Kevin Harvick who is 43 points to the bad. Kevin Harvick, 43 points to the bad. So basically in a must-win scenario, Chase Briscoe is 7 points to the bad. So he's totally in it. Austin Dillon, 6 points to the bad. Kyle Busch, 4 points to the bad. Suarez, 4 to the good. Reddick, 6 to the good, even though he's out of this race. Then you have Cindric, who is 7 to the good. And Ross Chastain's the next driver, 27 points to the good. Kyle Larson, 32 points to the good. Yeah, basically, if you're Cindric and below, you're not feeling too comfortable. Chastain, Larson, Elliott, Blaney, Bowman, Hamlin, Byron, Bell, all those guys, Logano, unless they crash out, they're essentially safe. And even if Bell were to crash out right now, he would be at, I think he'd be at still 20 points to the good because of all the stage points he scored. So really being pretty crucial right there, scoring all the stage points for the 20 car. Hey, no problem, Jesus. I don't know how you... thanks for tuning in. Hey, guys, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy what you're seeing. It's a free way to help support the channel. We got 450 people watching right now. We got 200 likes. Let's get up to 250. I appreciate it. Hey, we're up to 2,364 subscribers. We're only 36 subscribers away from 2,400. Let's get it. 36 subscribers away from 2,400. Let's do it for Jeff. You're right, James. We throw down with some NASCAR in here. Yeah, a couple guys really maximizing the stage points today. Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman, William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Chase Elliott, Logano, Blaney, Larson. Stage points, they add up, man. They add up. Hey, guys, if you want to put in the chat, who is your pick to win? But also, who's your favorite driver, guys? Who's your favorite driver? Who's your favorite driver? That's the question for the chat. Put up a new poll in the chat for who wins. We'll put Bowman, Bell, and then we'll just put Byron, and then we'll put wild card. If you guys want to know, my favorite driver is Kyle Larson. Maybe not too hard to tell. Vicky, your favorite driver is Chase. Keith, your favorite driver is Chase. Funny, Eric, funny. Ball, your favorite driver is Truex. Steve, your favorite driver is Logano. You got Harvick. Chase Elliott. All right, all right. Suarez, some Suarez fans in there. I'm liking to see it. A couple different drivers. Don't gotta like to have the diversity. Hey guys, we got up to 2,369 subscribers. I appreciate it. Only 31 subscribers away from 2,400, man. Let's get it. So now here they come down pit road. Will Bowman be able to hold on to the lead? His pit crews have done a good job for him today, but we have seen, I think, over 10 pit road penalties today. We'll see if that pattern continues here. Also, Hamlin with the not really the number one pit stall, but since the driver in the number one pit stall crashed out, Hamlin now effectively has the closest thing to the number one pit stall. We'll see if that helps him. The race off of pit road, it looks like Bowman's just going to be able to hold off Bubba Wallace. But Bubba Wallace with a great pit stop picks up 2 spots. Hamlin picks up 3. But Bell, the big loser, they're losing 3 spots. Everybody else, though, pretty much all right, pretty even. Yeah, right now looking at the poll, man, we got a couple votes for Bowman, but everybody else saying a wild card. Wow. Sam, you like Kyle Busch? Hey, Michael, you like Larson? Henry Ford, you love yourself some Pennzoil? Hey, drink whatever you want on race day. Although I wouldn't really necessarily recommend Pennzoil. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to step away for just 1 second. I will be back in literally 1 second. Still under commercial break here for the end of Stage 2. I will be back momentarily. Okay, never mind. The mic doesn't want to turn off. Hold on. Okay, there we go. We're back. We're back. I just had to get a little power up. Thanks everybody that's tuned in, guys. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're up to 2,373 subscribers, guys. Only 27 subscribers away from 2,400. Let's do it. 2,400 for Jeff. When we get restarted, it'll be Bowman on the inside, Bubba on the outside. Hey, that 45 car won in the spring, albeit it was a different driver, but maybe that 45 car will sweep the Kansas races. That would be pretty crazy. Thanks, everybody who's tuned in. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Also, just so you guys know, I mean, you have made this one of the bigger streams on the channel. I really appreciate it. We still got 100 laps to go. And this has already been like one of the biggest streams we've had on the channel in a minute. This stream is already up to the, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is already the 6th biggest stream we've ever had on the channel, and it's probably going to move up into the top 5 here in just a moment. But we're about to get the green flag here to start the final stage. Bowman on the inside, Bubba Wallace on the outside. Who's going to get it done at Kansas? Green flag in the air. A really good restart for that inside line right there. 300 cars all lined up together, really getting it done. We'll have to see how it all works out, though. They're spreading out almost 4 wide there for third place for a second. Yikes. Bowman's the leader, though, off of turn 2. Byron and Bubba, though, still side by side. And then behind him, they're 3 wide. Logano, Larson, Bell. Oh, there's a whole gaggle of cars. But Bowman's really driving out there off of turn 4. Bubba and Byron, though, still side by side for second place. Kyle Larson up to 4th place. That's the highest that 5 car's been all day. Now as they go down into turn 1 and 2 once again after the first lap, after the restart, Bowman still leads. Bubba and Byron still going at it for second place. Logano's going to slot in 5th place. Larson's going to try and help his teammate a little bit down low, but I think Bubba's going to be able to prevail using that high side. That high side just so much stronger than the low line here at Kansas. And just outside these top 5, you got 2 Toyotas coming. Christopher Bell and Denny Hamlin. Oh, Brad Keselowski having to come down pit road. Maybe made some contact or something on that first restart. That's a tough break for that 6 car there, having a solid run. Oh, the 5's coming with the big run. He's going to help push Byron by Bubba. Man, Byron and Bubba are still going at it, and Byron might be able to clear the 45. Oh, that's tight. Byron tried to slide up, but he wasn't clear. And now here comes Larson with a big run once again to the back of his teammate, trying to help him out. Oh, now here comes Logano pushing Bubba. Oh, that gets a bit swirly for the 45. Now the 24 is going to be able to slide up in front of Bubba Wallace, so he's up to second place. But where will Kyle Larson slot in? He's trying to get by Bubba as well, and he might be side by side with his teammate for second place down the back straightaway. But Larson doesn't have any help. Bubba's going to push Byron on the outside. Oh, Larson's kind of stuck in no man's land. He doesn't have any help behind. Is he going to be able to slide in front of Bubba Wallace? Off of turn 4? Yes, he will. Kyle Larson's up to 3rd place. You got Hendrick 1, 2, 3 right now, ladies and gents. Bubba Wallace doing a great job, though, still in 4th. Logano 5th. Bell 6th. All those guys from 2nd to 6th place running nose to tail right now. And Larson's looking for more, trying to get by his teammate William Byron for 2nd place. It's just so hard to make a pass down low. Also, Keselowski's back out on track, just 1 lap down. Oh, boy. Oh, Bubba had a kind of a run there, but not big enough to do anything with it. Right now, it's just so difficult. The outside line's just so strong. Larson's trying to find a way by Byron to get to second place, but there just isn't really a window there. It's like you can't really run in the dirty air of the car in front of you forever, but down low, it's like you can't really make the pass happen easily either. I'd say that's been the only thing I have against today's race is clean air has just been so untouched. I mean, the outside line, it's just been super hard to pass. Now, there has been some solid racing, but if only it was a little easier to pass. Man, guys, still, I was talking about earlier how Joe Gibbs seemed to be the team that had showed up today, but just like that, issues for the 18, pit road penalties for the 11 and the 19, setting them back, and look who it is out front. Hendrick running 1, 2, 3. Joe Gibbs has just not been able to put together the whole races. Also, guys, thanks to everybody who's tuned in today. This has now become one of the top 5 streams we've ever had on this channel, and we're not even done. We still got 890 laps to go. Off turn 4, Blaney and Hamlin side by side. Blaney's going by that 11 car, I believe. I don't think it's the other way around. But Justin Haley, shout out to Justin Haley having a pretty solid run. That 31 car's been hanging around that top 10 pretty much all day. Right now running in 10th place, battling with Ross Chastain for 9th. Also, Kyle Busch, after getting the lucky dog and being back on the lap, he's worked his way back up to 23rd. Larson made the move on the 24. That car snapped super sideways. And that's going to allow Bubba to get by both him and the 24. I don't know how the 5 car stopped that thing from going into the outside wall. But he tried the slider and it just slid a bit too much. Oh, and Larson now is stuck behind Bubba and Byron. But now Bubba Wallace has snuck up to second place. Bubba Wallace continuing his great run. He's up to second. Now I'll have to see if he's able to chase down the leader, Alex Bowman. Thanks to everybody watching right now, guys. We're almost to 2,400 subscribers. Only 23 away. Appreciate it if you drop a like and subscribe. We got 500 people watching almost. I appreciate it. But we only got 220 likes. How about you get a couple more likes in there? I appreciate it. But as they run, Harvick 35 to the bad, Briscoe 12 to the bad, Dillon 7 to the bad, Suarez 3 to the bad, Kyle Busch 3 to the good, Reddick 3 to the good, Cindric 4 to the good, then Chastain and everybody else is 25 points plus to the good. So they're all feeling pretty safe. Anybody I didn't name there. But now Bell's gotten his way up into the top 5 and he sets his eyes on Kyle Larson and William Byron. Last time by, Bowman 0.2 of a second quicker than Bubba Wallace in second place. But now this time by, Bubba Wallace 0.2 of a second quicker than Alex Bowman. So right now they're kind of swapping lap times. We'll have to see, can Bubba make up any ground on the leader? Last time by, the gap was 1.53 seconds. Oh, yeah. So it's Bowman out front, and now this time at the stripe, the gap is 1.57, so basically dead even lap times last time by. And they're going to cut to NASCAR nonstop on the broadcast, but we won't miss a minute of the action. Thanks to everybody watching right now. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe like I've been saying this whole day. Sorry if I'm starting to annoy you, but hey, we're 17 subscribers away. 17 subscribers away from 2,400. Also, Justin Haley still moving forward. Justin Haley is, well, actually, no, he's dropped back. He's back to 12th place under pressure from Austin Cindric and Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott trying to move forward. Chase Elliott's back in, 13th place right now, where his teammates are all running inside the top 4. Make sure you guys in the chat, though, who's your pick to win? Who's your pick to win right now? You guys don't think it's going to be Bowman, Bell, or Byron. Over 50% of you guys are saying it's going to be a wild card that wins this race. And the laps are starting to wind down. 80 to go. Next time by, 80 to go. Well, now we're actually at 80 to go right now. My bad. I can't do math. Hey, Brandon Ramsey, you think Truex is coming? Where's he up to right now? The 19 car of Truex is up to 8th place, so I guess he is kind of slowly working his way back into this one. 80 laps to go. Still anything can happen. I don't think we've seen our last caution yet, that's for sure. Exactly, Keith. More cautions to come. But yeah, guys, thanks to everybody who has tuned in. This is moving up to the 4th biggest stream we've ever had on the channel, guys. And we might move up into 3rd here soon. Might be able to step up onto the podium. Only 16 subscribers away from 2,400. Let's get it, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks, everybody who's tuned in, though, so far. Sorry, just zoned out there for a second, but it's Bowman out front, and him and Bubba just keep swapping lap times. The gap's still like a second and a half, so Wallace not really making up any ground right now. Still Byron in 3rd, Larson in 4th, but Bell's starting to catch up to Kyle Larson. Blaney 6th, Hamlin 7th, Truex 8th. Oh. If you guys are wondering who won the IndyCar Championship, Will Power picks up a 2nd IndyCar Championship. Congrats to Will Power. Alex Blow won the race out there. Right now it's Bell, Bell has just gotten by Larson. We just missed that on the broadcast, but Bell is up to 4th, Larson back to 5th. And Blaney and Hamlin are also coming to chase down this 5 car. Larson kind of used some solid pit stops and things like that to work his way into the top 5. But like I said, I think Larson's maybe an 8th place or 7th place car really at best right now. But even though Kyle Busch got back on the lead lap, that 18 car is still struggling. He's actually kind of plateaued in 24th. If we have a long green flag run, he could be at risk of going a lap down here again in this final stage. Now we're to 75 laps to go. 75 laps to go in Kansas. Thanks to everybody who subscribed, guys. Thanks. Really appreciate it. Yeah, things are starting to... Probably this has gotten to be the calmest point of this entire race today. I mean, it has been action nonstop, but here we are. This is kind of one of our longer green flag runs. But the thing is every time we've had a longer green flag run like this, where things seem to maybe be calming down, we've had a flat tire. We've seen the drama all of a sudden just, boom, pick back up just like that. So yeah, right now it's been, our last caution was on lap. Oh yeah, we've been green since the restart on this stage. So we've been green for about 25 laps now. So I don't want to say not strategy. Stats tell us the next caution's probably coming in about 10 laps. Now Chase Elliott trying to get by Joey Logano for 11th place. He's going to make that pass happen. Now he sets his eyes on Austin Cindric, who's right in front of him. Yeah, Logano's really starting to fade here. Luckily for him, he did so well last weekend at Darlington and has scored some stage points today. It really doesn't matter where he finishes as long as he finishes today. He should be okay going into Bristol next week. And yeah, after today, I think there'll probably be about at least 3 or 4 guys that are locked in going into Bristol next week. Bubba Wallace, though, is finally kind of caught up to Bowman. Didn't really notice that on the stat sheet, but now the gap's down to half a second. Bubba Wallace starting to reel in that 48. Yeah, lap traffic really hasn't played a factor today, but I'd say if we go green for another 20 laps or so, our leaders will probably start having to work some lap traffic, and that'll be a whole new factor to add to this race. But yeah, Bubba has definitely caught Bowman now. The gap down to 0.2 of a second as they come to 70 to go. Bubba Wallace has caught Alex Bowman. And these guys have driven away from William Byron and Christopher Bell in 3rd and 4th place. Yeah, Bubba, it's just a matter of when and how. Or, well, where and how. It's not really a matter of when, because Bubba's going to get by Bowman. It's just these passes have been so hard to pull off today. Even though he's just caught him now, it might be another 10 laps before he's able to actually get by him. The outside line has just been so powerful. It's just so hard to be able to actually chuck it in on the inside and get by the guy. Laps winding down here. But if this thing does go green to the end, you'll probably see these guys split the stage in half and come to pit road probably in about 20 laps or so. So, yes, these guys are going to have to pit at least once in this final stage. Bubba Wallace looking for a way by the 48. Just closing up on him. And Denny Hamlin's gotten by Kyle Larson for 5th place. So the 5 car is starting to fade a bit now on this long run. Chase Elliott putting some pressure on Austin Cedric for 10th place right now. And Logano has dropped back to 13th, and he continues to fade. Logano is definitely looking forward for a caution or just a time to come down pit road. He is fading back right now. Oh, and there goes Bubba. Off of turn 4. Bubba up the inside of Bowman, and Bubba Wallace is your leader at Kansas. The 45 car to the lead with 67 to go. Bubba Wallace out front at Kansas. Bubba had a great run here in the spring. Probably could have won that race if it wasn't for a late penalty, and now here he is in the fall. Out front with 67 to go. Thanks to everybody watching right now. We got over 500 people watching. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. Only 11 subscribers away from 2,400. Up to almost 250 likes, guys. Really appreciate it. And now Bubba Wallace is just driven away from Alex Bowman. The gap's already up to 0.7 of a second. Yeah, that 48 car has just really gone to an ill-handling race car now. He'll be under pressure from his teammate Byron here pretty soon by the looks of it. Now Bubba's going to put the 15-car lap down, and he's probably about 10 laps away from catching some heavier lap traffic. $65 to go. 65 to go. And the pit window, unless we get a caution, is about 15 laps away right now. About 15 laps away. Hey, we're up to 2,390 subscribers. I appreciate it. But the Toyotas are coming. The Toyotas are coming. The Hendrick Chevrolets pulled some good strategy to get out front, but it really seems like the Toyotas are the stronger car right now. Bubba out front, then you have Bell and Hamlin who have worked their way back up into the top 5. Yeah, some heavier lap traffic not too far ahead of these leaders. But Joey Logano continuing to fade. He's back to 13th. Haley's catching up to him. But an update on all your playoff drivers. Bowman in 2nd. Byron 3rd. Bell 4th. Hamlin 5th. Larson 6th. Then you have Blaney in 8th. Chastain 9th. Austin Cedric in 10th. Elliott 11th. Suarez 12th. Logano 13th. Then Briscoe 15th. Dillon 16th. Kyle Busch in 23rd. And then you have Reddick and Harvick, who both crashed out of this race. And thanks to everybody tuning in right now, guys. 8 subscribers away from 2,400. Let's get it. And Bell is starting to reel in William Byron. And they're both reeling in Alex Bowman. It's about to be a Toyota 1-2-3 here pretty soon, I think. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Thanks to everybody tuning in. This stream has moved up now, up to... All right, hold on one second. This stream has moved up to the 3rd biggest stream in channel history, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in today. Now, it might be the start of the NFL, but you know what? There's still a better sport going on right now. Yeah, but Bubba Wallace has already gapped Alex Bowman by over a second and a half, and he's only been leading for about 5 laps now. Yeah, that 48 car just fell off. Yeah, I'm still just waiting. I think there's going to be another caution here pretty soon. These tires, it seems like we've had quite a few drivers with tire issues once we get about this point in the run. Also, Chase Elliott has finally worked his way back up into the top 10 in 10th place. Austin Cindric back to 11th. He's under pressure from Daniel Suarez right now. And yeah, now your leader, Bubba Wallace, starting to catch some heavier lap traffic as he's caught Eric Almirola. Eric Jones just up the road. And Bell's by Byron as they go into turn 1. Bell's able to slide up and chop the nose off that 24 car. Christopher Bell up to 3rd place. Bell finished 1st in stage 1, 2nd in stage 2, and now he's coming with 59 to go. And now here comes Bubba Wallace. He's putting Eric Jones a lap down. Then it's Todd Gill in the next car in front of him. So some heavier lap traffic up ahead of this 45. Tough break for Eric Jones this weekend after winning last weekend at Darlington. On this run, most recently got into the door of the 16 car. Now, he didn't have to come down pit road, but that damage has definitely kind of slowed down the 43. Yeah, right now, guys, we have officially crossed over to this being the longest green flag run of the day. So I feel like we're about due for a caution is what that means. It's just a matter of, does it come before pit stops begin or after pit stops begin? I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty tight. Also, Martin Truex Jr. is up to 7th place. He's continuing to move forward. Christopher Bell has caught Alex Bowman, though, for 2nd place down the back straightaway. The 20 car to the inside of the 48 as they go into turn 3. Christopher Bell going to send it up the inside, and he's going to be able to slide up in front of Bowman, and now Christopher Bell is up to 2nd place. And now here comes Eric Jones to pit road with 57 to go as the pit window is just now kind of opening up. We'll have to see if that opens up the floodgates. But now Bell's up to 2nd place, 2.5 seconds behind your leader. But the thing is now, do you kind of risk coming down pit road here a bit early and trying to undercut the guys you're around? We'll have to see. Blaney and Truex going at it for that 7th spot. They're swapping that spot back and forth, back and forth. Now Cole Custer's in the pit this time. So it seems like a couple guys just trickling in right now. 55 to go. And last time by, Bubba Wallace lost about a 1/10 of a second to Christopher Bell in 2nd place. Bell is coming. Bell's coming. Thanks to everybody tuning in, guys. We're up to 2395, only 5 subscribers away from 2,400. Let's get it. Let's get it, ladies and gents. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in and dropped a like and subscribe today, guys. It's just a free way to help support the channel. I appreciate it. We'll be live again next weekend at Bristol, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Going to be a cutoff race. Definitely going to produce some drama. Now, last time by, Bubba gained a 10th on Bell, so breaking even. And now here comes Martin Truex Jr. into pit. Truex into pit from 7th place. Busher also into pit now. Hey, we're up to 2398, only 2 subscribers away. 53 to go now. Here comes Hamlin. And I think this is going to open up the gates. Byron into pit. And yeah, now everybody's going to be coming in now. Elliott's into pit. Chastain's into pit. 23.99. Just 1 subscriber away. 2,400. 2401. Woo! I just had to stretch there, but 2,400. I appreciate it, guys. Honestly, the goal for the day was 2,300, but you guys blew it out of the water. Oh, my goodness. My goal for the end of the season was 2,500, guys, and we're less than 100 away from that with less than 8 races to go. Or with 8 races to go still. Our stretch goal was 3,000 by the end of the season. We might even be able to get close to that. I don't know. I appreciate it, though. Everybody subscribed today. It means a ton. I really appreciate it. Up to 2406. But now here comes Bubba Wallace into pit as well as Bell. Yeah, now the floodgates are open. Bowman's your leader, but Ledden Larson, Blaney, Cindric, Suarez, those guys haven't pitted yet. Up to 2407, guys. I appreciate it. Hey, man, 52 laps to go. I don't know. I wouldn't even put getting to 2,500. I wouldn't put that out with the question yet. Now Larson, Blaney, and Cindric into pit, so that only leaves about 10 cars or so that haven't pitted yet. And now, where will Bubba Wallace merge out on track compared to the guys he's racing around? Also, you can't have a penalty on pit road right now. We've seen so many pit road penalties so far today. A bit of a slow stop for Austin Cindric. We're up to 2410. We're already 1/10 of the way to 2,500, guys. Keep it coming. I appreciate it. Now Bowman's into pit from the lead. And that leaves Suarez, Briscoe, Logano, Ty Dillon, Gregson, Castle, Ware, Gilliland. The only cars that haven't pitted yet. 50 to go. 50 to go. Now, where will Bowman merge out on track relative to Bubba Wallace and Christopher Bell? He came about 2 laps after they did. And Bowman's back out onto the track. Where's he going to merge out? So, yeah, Suarez, Briscoe, Logano, Ty Dillon, Gregson, Castle, Ware. 7 cars that haven't pitted yet, and they're just kind of hoping we don't get a caution. And now here comes Briscoe into pit. And it looks like Bubba Wallace is going to have about a 5-second lead over Bell. So Bubba Wallace's team able to be 3 seconds quicker going on and off a pit road. So shout out Bubba Wallace's pit crew. Again, 3 seconds on pit road, able to get him out in front of Christopher Bell. So now Bubba Wallace is out front with 48 to go. But now Bell's under pressure from Denny Hamlin. So Denny Hamlin might be the name we need to watch here on this final stretch. We're up to 24-18, guys. 24-18. I appreciate it. Hey, guys, 2,500 may not be out of the question. I don't even know, guys. You guys have been going crazy today. Got almost 150 new subscribers. I really appreciate everybody who's decided to subscribe. We'll be live again next weekend for Bristol. Over 600 people watching right now. We got 625 people watching, only 270 likes, guys. Let's get up to 350 likes, guys. Let's get up to 350. Why not? But lap traffic is definitely going to start to become more of a factor for these leaders now that we've had quite a long run. But Suarez, Logano, Ty Dillon, and Landon Castle, Cody Ware are the 4 drivers that have not pitted yet. They can probably go another 10, 15 laps. And now Bowman's going to unlap himself from Daniel Suarez. But yeah, the strategy right now from Suarez, Logano, Ty Dillon, Castle, they're just hoping we get a caution. They're hoping we get a caution and that they end up being the, they kind of being the lucky ones here. And you're up to 24-25, guys. I appreciate it. 24-25, a quarter of the way to 2,500. I appreciate it. Now Larson unlapping himself from Daniel Suarez. So Suarez, like I was saying, he can probably run about 5 to 10 more laps before him and Logano and Ty Dillon have to pit. But we'll just see how it works out. These guys just kind of hoping for a strategy. Whoa, it sounds like Daniel Suarez might be. Well, that was a really tight situation there between him and the 38 and the 19. But it sounds like Suarez might be coming to pit road next time by. Ty Dillon now has come to pit road. 44 to go. Yeah, Suarez getting down low. He's going to be coming to pit road this time. So that will cycle Logano to the lead, but Logano has not pitted yet either. And so now Suarez comes down pit road. This kind of a send out last ditch effort here, just kind of hoping for a caution there. Didn't come out. But we'll see how all these pit stops cycle out. So Logano's going to stay out. And so now it's Logano, Castle, the only two guys that have not pitted yet. And it's Bubba Wallace who's up to third. Bell is in fourth, Hamlin in fifth. Those three guys, that'll be who will be down to after all this cycles out. Only 4 seconds separate your theoretically top three. That was not really the correct terminology, but whatever. Oh, issue on the 99. They cannot get the left front off of that 99 car. They'll get him out now, but that's going to lose him a ton of time. Now here comes in Joey Logano. Landon Castle's in the pit. And so everybody's pitted now with 43 to go. Everybody's pitted, and we'll have to see where everybody cycles out. Now it's Bubba leading by about 3.5 seconds. So when they originally came off of pit road, Bubba Wallace had about a 5-second lead. So Bell has made up about 1.5 seconds. Hey, you're up to 24-29. I appreciate it. But yeah, so now it's the gap's 3.5 seconds from Bubba Wallace to Christopher Bell. Denny Hamlin only 4 seconds back. Byron 6 seconds back. And I would say anybody else behind Byron's a bit too far back to make a run at it. Yeah, where will Logano merge out? He's already being passed by, he's going to be a lap down, actually. I forgot about that. So Logano stayed out so long that he's a lap down. I think Suarez might also end up being a lap down here as a result. Man, things have gotten crazy, guys. 2,430 subscribers. I appreciate it. Only 70 away from 2,500, guys. I think we can get there. Thanks to everybody watching, though, right now. 650 people tuning in. Almost 300 likes. I appreciate it. But can Bubba Wallace hang on at Kansas? Can Bubba Wallace hang on at Kansas? The laps are winding down. He's only got 40 laps to go. 40 laps to go for Bubba Wallace. He leads by 3.3 seconds. So last time by Bell, about 1/10 quicker again. He only leads by about 3 seconds over Bell. So Christopher Bell is coming. Bell won stage 1, was second in stage 2. Both Bell and Wallace fighting for a win here. Coming down the stretch to the finish. Toyota has brought the best car today. I don't know. Last weekend, though, Toyota collapsed in the last 30 laps. We'll have to see if that happens again today. Hopefully not. Well, if you're a Toyota fan, that is at least. But this would be the first 2 races of the playoffs won by non-playoff drivers. That would be hilarious. But that's just the type of parity we've had this year. But out front, I mean, if we look at the playoff battle, though, right now, it's Kevin Harvick in last place after crashing out. He is 35 points to the bad. Briscoe is 20 points to the bad. Suarez 4 points to the bad. Dillon 1 point to the bad. Reddick 1 point to the good after crashing out. Kyle Busch 2 points to the good. Cendric 2 points to the good. And then Ross Chastain is 24 points to the good. And Chastain and everybody else who I haven't named is essentially safe unless they crash out. And I believe Bell and maybe Byron will be locked into the next round regardless of they win or not in terms of how many points they've scored above the cut line. The gap, though, now down to 2.9 seconds. Christopher Bell picking up about 1/10 or about 0.5 tenth to 1/10 every lap. He's making up ground. He's coming. And Bubba's having to work more and more lap traffic. He's up to Cole Custer in 19th. And he might have to start lapping some playoff drivers. And those playoff guys are not going to go a lap down easily here. as they come to 35 to go at Kansas. Up to 2,435 subscribers, guys. I appreciate it. We might just get to 2,500 today. I can't believe it. I had 2,500 as the goal for the end of the season, and we might get it here with 8 races to go. But it's Wallace, Bell, Hamlin, Byron, Bowman, your top 5. And then behind Bowman, it's rounding out your top 10. It's Chastain, Larson, Truex, Blaney, and Chase Elliott holds on to that last spot inside the top 10, but Austin Cindric's not too far behind him. Right, yeah, the Toyota, after Toyota imploded at the end of Darlington, you got 3 Toyotas running 1, 2, 3. Looking to bring home the podium sweep today. Hey, there's still a lot of laps left, though. A lot can still happen. We still might have another caution. Now, it would be kind of crazy if the final stage went caution-free after such a chaotic Stage 1 and Stage 2. But we'll have to see. And Bell is just continuing to chew into the lead. It's down to 2.3 seconds. 2.3 seconds. And I think Bell's going to catch Bubba. Even if he doesn't keep making up the ground that he is off raw speed, Bubba's going to have to start working a lot of heavier lap traffic. And that's just going to slow him down. Thanks to everybody tuning in right now, guys. We got almost 700 people watching. I appreciate it. Up to 2,441 subscribers. We might get to 2,500, guys. We might just get there. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. You all been crazy today. Over 300 likes. I appreciate it. Larson up to in 7th place, though. He's chasing down Ross Chastain, and he might be getting him for 6th here pretty soon. But the gap now down to 2 seconds. 2 seconds. For the first time, Bell is down under 2 seconds. Bell is going to get there. It's just a matter of where and when. How many laps left? How much will Bubba be able to hold him off? But then they have the other questions like, do we get another caution? I mean, obviously, there's no way to truly predict that. But it's, oh, that's going to be a crazy. I mean, this is going to be crazy. I don't even know what I'm saying. We're going to change up the poll in the chat. And the thing is even though Bell is catching Bubba, but Denny Hamlin is also closing in on Bubba Wallace as well. Denny Hamlin's only 3 seconds back, so if Bell gets by Bubba Wallace, he's not out of the woods yet. Hamlin's also closing in on him. Who wins at Kansas? Is it going to be Bubba? Is it going to be Bell? Is it going to be Hamlin? Or is it going to be a wild card? But thanks to everybody who's tuned in so far today. We're up to 2,444 subscribers. I appreciate it. Oh, boy. Oh. Bell kind of caught some lap traffic there. That's going to hurt him a bit. He lost about 0.2 of a second there. And the 45 kind of getting held up by the 10 just a bit down the front straightaway. Oh, man. And Logano with the fresh tires might be able to come up here and unlap himself. Yeah, the 22 ought to be able to unlap himself right here. And that's going to maybe slow down the 45 just a bit. Yeah, and the 45 is putting the 10 a lap down, but now the 22 is about to unlap himself. But either way, Bubba's lapped up to about 18th position, so these guys are going to become harder and harder to put a lap down. We're up to 2,445 subscribers, guys. I appreciate it. Only 55 away from 2,500. Let's get there, guys. Let's get there. Let's make it happen. Brandy, how's Ty Dillon doing? He's had a pretty quiet day. I mean, he was up in the top 15 a little bit earlier, but I think now he tried to stay out on a long strategy, and he's running in 21st right now 22nd, but he's probably going to finish top 20, I'd say, at the end of things. Now it seems like the 45 has started to grow the lead over the 23 once again, but now it's Hamlin kind of making up ground. I think Bell might have used up some of his stuff here. I think Christopher Bell might have pushed you hard too early in the run. Almost 700 people watching right now, guys. I can't believe it. I really appreciate it. 25 to go here at Kansas. Bubba Wallace still leads, trying to get his first win of the season. If he wins, it would be the 45 car that sweeps the Kansas races this year, but with 2 different drivers. Pretty fun fact there for you, or a fun fact there for you. But Bubba Wallace, even if he doesn't win this race, this has been a great race for him and that 45 team. I mean, they have been top 5 all day. Now, they had a penalty early on, but they have overcome that. And now here they are out front by over 2 seconds with 20 to go. But Denny Hamlin is now caught up to Christopher Bell. He's going to have to get by him quickly, though, if he wants to go up there and catch Bubba Wallace. But Denny Hamlin has now caught Christopher Bell. I still think, though, that lap traffic's going to have to play a factor for Bubba Wallace. I don't see how these guys are just going to keep getting out of the way for him. Justin Haley's not too far up the road, as well as Michael McDowell. But right now, the gap last time by Christopher Bell, 0.2 quicker than Bubba Wallace. And yeah, Hamlin got held up by a lapped car there just a bit. Laps continuing to wind down here at Kansas. Time running out. Can Bell and Hamlin catch Bubba Wallace? 3 Toyotas have driven away from the rest of the field. Byron in 4th is 8 seconds back. Actually going to be under pressure here from Alex Bowman pretty soon, I think. Martin Truex Jr. starting to catch Kyle Larson for 7th place. Another Toyota moving forward here late. Truex probably had one of the fastest cars today if he didn't have like so many penalties. I think he's had 2 or maybe even 3 penalties tonight. But if we were to get a caution right now, that would change up everything. And now here comes Bubba trying to put Justin Haley a lap down. Justin Haley's going to go low, kind of get out of the way. That's not going to hold up the 45 too much there. We're up to 2455, guys. Only 45 subscribers away from 2,500, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. Only 45 subscribers away. Come on. And now, Bubba's going to be able to put Haley a lap down. Now, the next lead lap car he's got to put a lap down is Michael McDowell, who's quite a ways up the road. And with 20 to go, the gap is 1.8 seconds from 1st to 2nd, and then 2.5 seconds from 1st to 3rd. So it's tight. It's still tight. With 20 to go now, can Bell make up the ground? We'll continue to check the lap times here. It's down to 1.8, but it seems like Bubba's kind of growing, or it's keeping pretty much even over the last lap. And Cody Ware's going to stay high in turns 1 and 2. That's going to make Bubba have to go low. That's going to hold up that 45 there just a bit. Now the 45, after getting by the 51, though, has quite a bit of clean track ahead of him. The next lapped car is Michael McDowell. Well, 1.6 seconds the gap. 1.6 seconds the gap. And right now, the 20 car just went really slow down the front straightaway. Does the 20 have an issue or something? What just happened with Christopher Bell? He just lost like 0.3 of a second there, like doing nothing. I don't know if he got just stuck in the dirty air behind somebody, but either way, he just lost a ton of time. Up to 2463, guys. We're only 37 subscribers away. We got 800 people watching right now. 800 people watching right now. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We're 37 subscribers away from 2,500. Let's get it. Can we get to 400 likes too, guys? Let's make it happen. Oh, boy. Hamlin might be able to get by Bell, and I think Hamlin's the faster car right now. I think Hamlin's got the best shot at catching Bubba Wallace. And it's just been so hard to pass all day. That's the other thing, is even if one of these Gibbs cars catches Bubba, will they be able to pass him? And Hamlin's to the inside of the 20 down the front straightaway. These guys are battling side by side. This is what Bubba wants to see because this is slowing both of those two cars down. Now Hamlin's going to make that pass happen, and Denny Hamlin's up to second place. And with 16 laps to go, Denny Hamlin's up to second, 2 seconds behind Bubba Wallace. Now it's Hamlin's job to try and go catch that 45. Coming to 15 to go. The gap is 2.4 seconds. But there's still more lap traffic for both of these guys to negotiate. Will Hamlin be able to chase down Bubba Wallace? He's just gotten by Denny Hamlin. Both. 850 people watching right now, guys. I appreciate it. Drop a like and subscribe. Only 32 subscribers away from 2,500. Let's get it, guys. 15 to go. Let's get it. That's 2 subscribers a lap. Okay, 15 to go. 14 to go. The gap, 2.38 seconds at the line. 2.38 seconds at the line. What will it be next time by? Oh, boy. He's got to be making up like at least a tenth or 2/10 of a second a lap to be able to catch Bubba by the end here. Oh, boy. Denny Hamlin, this time at the line, the gap 2.1 seconds. He picked up 2/10 last time by. 2/10. 2/10 of a second. Now, how much will he make up this time? The only problem for the 11 is he's got 2 lapped cars ahead of him. Will they get out of the way? And the 11's catching the 15 at a really bad spot. So the Hamlin's going to probably lose a tenth of a second here at least. Oh, boy, it's going to be tight. And now Hamlin's got Joey Logano ahead of him. Joey Logano is a lap down, but he's got pretty fresh tires, so it's going to be very hard for Hamlin to get by Logano. With 12 to go, the gap's 1.9 seconds. Oh, boy, guys. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. We got 900 people watching. 900 people watching. Oh, my goodness, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be live again next weekend for Bristol. You don't want to miss any of the action. 11 to go. 11 to go. Only 27 subscribers away from 2,500. Let's get it, baby. Man, thanks to everybody watching right now. Over 900 people watching. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it. This is the hugest stream ever. Oh, my God. And now Hamlin's by Logano. With 10 to go, Hamlin's by Logano. 2 seconds separate the top two with 10 to go. Can Hamlin catch Bubba? And now Bubba's caught up, or he's getting close to. Is that Michael McDowell ahead of him? I don't know. Oh, boy. Will he be able to catch him? Will he be able to catch him? Also, the battle for fourth place, heating up. Byron has been caught by Alex Bowman. Okay, last time by, they ran pretty much equal lap times. That's what the 45 needs, is just to keep running equal lap times. And now Bubba's kind of stuck in the dirty air of the 6 car this time by through 1 and 2. Oh, boy. And now Brad's going to go to the low line in 3 and 4, kind of give the clean air to the 45. I don't know. Hamlin's going to have to make up a ton of ground here. Now this time at the line, it's about 1.8 seconds. Oh, 8 laps to go, 1.8 seconds. Will Hamlin catch Bubba? Bubba's still kind of stuck behind that 8 this time through 1 and 2. Oh, my goodness, it's getting close. It's getting close. Oh, boy, 8 to go, 8 to go. It's 1.8 seconds now, this time off of turn 4. This is kind of where Hamlin made up some ground last time by. Once again, now it's 1.7 seconds. 1.6 seconds. 1.6 seconds. Hamlin's coming. 1.5 seconds. Denny Hamlin has to lick the stamp and send it right now if he wants to catch Bubba Wallace. It's going to be close. 7 to go. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. We're only 22 subscribers away from 2,500. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be tight all the way to the finish. Oh, boy, 7 to go. The gap's 1.5 seconds now, 6 to go. Hamlin didn't make up a ton of time. He only made up maybe a tenth of a second last time by. Oh, man. I don't know what's going on right now with the subscriber count. Oh, boy. 20 subscribers away from 2,500, guys. Let's get it. Oh, 5 to go. Hamlin didn't make up much ground last time by, only 1.4 seconds. He only made up another tenth. With 5 to go, Hamlin's going to have to turn on the heat. It's 1.3 seconds. Bubba's still kind of getting held up by the 6, but yeah, right now Bowman really needs to turn on the jets. He's going to have to make up 0.3 a second a lap to get there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Drop a like and subscribe. We've almost got 1,000 people watching. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. I appreciate it, guys. Oh, boy. 5 to go. Coming to 4 to go. Only 1.2 seconds the gap. 1.2 seconds. Hamlin's only making about a second or so, a tenth or so a lap. He's not making up the ground that he was before. I don't think Hamlin's going to get him. I don't think he's going to get him. Hamlin just lost a ton of time through 1 and 2. He just lost 0.2 of a second. He just lost a ton of time. 3 to go, 3 to go. The gap is still just over a second. Hamlin's going to need a miracle, honestly, to catch him now. Only 9 subscribers away from 2,500, guys. Let's get it. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Yeah, I don't know. Hamlin's, it's going to be just a little too late. The gap's down to 1.1 seconds. Hamlin's going to need it to be at least under a second when they come to the 2 to go. The 11, it sounds like he's just radioed that the car is just too loose right now. That does not look like Hamlin's got the car to catch the 45 right now. Up to 24.97. We got 2 to go and only 3 subscribers to get to 2,500. Oh, my goodness, guys. Over 1,000 people watching right now. What? Oh, my God. Okay. Drop a like and subscribe, guys. That's all I got to say. We'll be live again next weekend at Bristol, but as they come off of turn 4, the white flag is in the air for Bubba Wallace. Denny Hamlin's a second and a half back. Some heavy lap traffic ahead of the 45. Will that be enough to slow him down? Hamlin's going to have to give it all it's worth if he wants any shot at catching him. White flag in the air through 1 and 2 for the final time. As Bubba goes down the back straightaway, less than a mile to go for the 45 car to sweep the races at Kansas. Into turn 3, off of turn 4, Bubba Wallace is going to get it done at Kansas. Bubba Wallace is a winner in 2022. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Denny Hamlin second, Bell third. Toyota sweeps the top 3. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. Maybe up to 2,500. 2,500. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh, guys. What? Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, my God. Subscribe if you haven't already. What was that? That was such a great race. Hey, put in the chat on a 10. What do you give that race on a 10? I'm going to give that an 8.5 out of 10. That's a solid race. 8.5 out of 10 for me. You know, wow. Redemption for Toyota after bottling it last weekend at Darlington. Here they come and get 1, 2, 3 at Kansas. Arguably Bubba Wallace's first real victory. Thanks to everybody watching. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Oh my goodness. 2,516 subscribers, guys. I appreciate it. We've gotten over 200 new subscribers today. What in the world? Oh my gosh, guys. I can't believe it. 400 likes. I appreciate it. This is the second biggest stream in channel history, guys. And Bubba is burning it down big time on the front straightaway. I do have to say that 45 car is beautiful. I love that red and blue. It gives me like almost like it looks like airplane vibes. I don't know why. Oh my gosh, guys, what a race. We'll be live again next Sunday for Bristol. Thanks, guys, I don't even know. What a race. Looking at the chat, Speed Fiends, you give it a 9 out of 10. Soldier for Christ, a 1. An 8 for Brandon, an 8 for Tate. You know, we didn't have much drama in the final stage, but just the tension of wondering whether or not Bubba was going to be able to get, or whether or not Hamlin was going to be able to catch Bubba. What a race. What a race. And make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Wow. My throat is so dead. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. No problem, Carlos. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. Thanks. And we had over 1,000 people watching there at the finish. What a race. Oh, give me some Cheez-Its. I need some fuel. Give me some Cheez-Its. Powered by Cheez-Its. What a win for Bubba Wallace there, ladies and gents. Wow. Hey, I don't care what you guys say. Bubba deserved that one. He was a top 5 car all day. Was battling for it. Full send to the finish. Able to hold off Bell and Hamlin and get the win. Here you guys go. Here's what the playoff points look like now, I believe. Or, well, oh, they don't got them updated yet. We'll see if we can get the live playoff standings. No, we can't. That's a bummer. We'll have to see. Maybe I'm trying to see if they got the live standings on here somewhere. Not even updated yet, but wow. It's going to be Harvick, who's going to be a must-win next weekend at Bristol. Chase Briscoe is basically going to need a win, or at least some luck. Kyle Busch, Austin Cindric, Austin Dillon, Suarez. Those are the guys that we're going to be listening to next weekend at Bristol. That's who it's going to come down to. Thanks to everybody tuned in here at the end. What a win for Bubba. Deserved win. I mean, he was obviously one of the best cars of the day. He led, how many laps? He led 58 laps today. Let's give out some shout-outs, though, to some guys with solid results. Suarez able to sneak into the top 10 by the end of that one. Chris Buescher able to come from... Chris Buescher, quietly, actually, a great run. Chris Buescher was 3 laps down at one point in Stage 1 and finished his 15th. A great run for him. Noah Gragson has a solid 18th place finish. Yeah, thanks to everybody tuned in today, guys. Wow, what a race. Hey, even though Hamlin gets second place, and even though some of these guys didn't get the win, still a great result for these guys. I mean, they're almost all but locked into the playoffs next round. I think Bell, Hamlin, Logano, a couple other guys, Byron. I think those guys are going to be essentially locked in going into Bristol next week. But guys, I think we're going to end the stream there, or at least in a second. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. Up to 2,516. Our goal for the end of the season was 2,500. We just got it today. Maybe we even get to 3,000. I don't know. We still got 8 races left. We'll be live again next Sunday for the night race at Bristol. Oh, that's going to be a great one, guys. You do not want to miss the race at Bristol next weekend. You also have the Xfinity Series with their regular season championship coming to an end. Here, guys, but we're going to end the stream here in just a moment. I mean, thanks to everybody who's tuned in. This is the second biggest stream on the channel, only second to a couple, or just about 2 weeks ago at Daytona. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. 2,517 subscribers. I can't even believe it. We got like 250 new subscribers today, guys. We like improved our entire channel by like 10%. I don't even know what's going on. Y'all are amazing. Thanks to everybody who subscribed today. Or if you've already been subscribed for like literally the whole 2 years that we've been a thing. Really solid race today. But also, I mean, this is also crazy. This is the 17th different winner this year. That's like basically 1 in every 2 cars on the field has won a race. Which is like unbelievable. And I would say almost every car that like has actually been competitive this year has won a race. Like there's of the 12 full-time cars that haven't won a race this year, I would say only about like 5 of those guys have actually been competitive to win a race. So like, I mean, it's pretty crazy if you really think about it. Here, Eric, I'll text you later. I have to do things. What? I know, Ball. It's crazy they've had so many winners, but yet Truex and Blaney have not won, and they're like top 5 in points. Oh, boy. Great win for Bubba Wallace on 9/11 in that beautiful car. That one is probably going to silence quite a few of the haters. Here, guys, we're gonna end the stream there. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. Almost 12,000 viewers today. I appreciate it. We'll be live again next weekend for Bristol. Or wait, we'll look at the chat real quick. Freeman Motorsports Bubba is the only black driver to get 2 wins in the Cup Series. This is true. But we'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.